esports fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada, it's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple, and all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments, short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range.
And ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the official VBC Season 1 Valorant tournament. And we're back today with a hell of a match in the upper bracket finals between two really big sides of the tournament and really big sides in the Bangladeshi scene in general. We have Exceeli Esports taking on the infamous Insurgent Esports in the upper bracket finals of the VPCBL Season 1 Valorant tournament. In a best of three series, we have our map picks, we have everything set up, the players are almost ready. We're going to begin the match any moment. But I'm just going to continue on. Say that I'm Kirito, alongside me is my co-caster Faxer, and we're going to be casting this tournament match for you. So before we go into the match, Faxer, how are we doing today? It's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah, it's been a while, but it feels to come back to this scene as well. Now going into the matchup, we've got a best of three coming up, and it's two of the best teams of this country right now. We've got the first map, the pick coming in from Insurgent eSports, which is going to be fine. We've got the second map, Icebox coming in from Exceeli eSports, and I'm pretty sure we're going to go to the third map. So the decider map is going to be Haven. So before I get into the matchup, I just want to talk about our sponsors, which are Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaws eShop. Our community partner is Valorant Bangladesh Community Official, and the VBCPL Season 1 is powered by Range.gg. Make sure to check them out. Now going back into the match, Insurgent Esports versus Exceeli Esports. This is what top tier Valorant in this country is all about, Gretel. It doesn't get better than this, right? We've got players, all 5-star, all 10-star players, I should say, from both of these teams going up against each other. It's gonna be one hell of a ride for tonight. From Insurgent Esports, we've got the mindless aggression coming in from Rosa, matched up with the experience, patience, lurking ability with Zolo as well. On the side of Exceeli Esports, the two players I want to mention out is Hermione and Missile. When they get popping off, nothing can actually stop that. Hermione is one of those, silver players who doesn't just, support his teammates, but also get as many frags as he can. He's probably most of the time the MVP for their team, and on the by his side, he's got Missile, the single duelist. Exceeli Esports nowadays like to run a single duelist, which is Missile on the Jet. So it's gonna be interesting to watch that as well. But moving into the agent selection, I was kinda wrong about this because we do see Kyojin taking up that Ray's role instead, being the single duelist of the team. Missile though is gonna go for that Sky. Over to you, Gretel.
Well, definitely some interesting agent picks coming in. As you said, we have from the side of Exili, we have Missile on the Sky, which I feel is really interesting. It's going to be Kyojin, as you said, filling up the role of the duelist. Hate is going to be playing the Brimstone as well instead of the Astra, which is interesting because I feel like in the map bind especially, Astra is really effective. Brimstone isn't bad either, especially with the recent buffs, but I still thought he would go with that pick of a of the Astra. But uh, from the side of Insurgent Esports, we obviously have some changes. We're gonna see Zolo picking the Breach instead of the duelist he usually plays. Might have gone Reyna, he might have gone Jet, but with Rosa on the Jet, we still have one duelist on the play. Execurity actually going for that Omen as well. We're not gonna see any Astros today, ladies and gentlemen. Vectron is gonna stick with the Cypher, and last but not least, we have Shuho with the Sova, which is going to be interesting. We have seen him play the Sova quite a bit, but considering we have the likes of Hermione on the position, who is a really consistent Sova player, and besides being consistent as a Sova player using this utility, he's also good at fragging as well. And he is, I would, I would dare to say, he is probably the Hiko of Bangladesh because we all know Hiko is one of the best Sovas in the world, and he is easily a really easily a clutch god. And Hermione, he is also known for clutching out in situations where we don't expect him to come out on top. But regardless, we're going to be having an extracted match on Bind. It's going to begin in a few seconds as the players are getting ready.
Exactly. I'm interested in both of the teams coming with this weird picks. I've never seen Zolo going for that breach pick in this map, especially. On the other side, Lunatic, I have seen him play Viper, but not in this map. Maybe in Icebox, maybe in Breeze, but no, not in Bind. And Missile going for that Sky pick. That's also very interesting. One thing I want to mention is Sky in the meta is probably the best agent right now to play with. The amount of value you get from her abilities, and it's just so cheap at the moment. If starting from the pistol round as well, all over, all on probably every round, Sky is just so valuable. He gets one free flash, and it regenerates time by time. So you can get like 4 flashes in one round, which is gonna be really good from the side of Exceeli Esports. Starting off the first round, Vectron trying to go for some tower control as Rosa with a super aggressive play. It's gonna take some tower control. Kyojin will face him, but Shubo and Vectron getting the first 2 kills. Zeno though snaps back onto Shubo. Rosa going super aggressive with the short. He's gonna take down Zeno in the end. 4v2 situation right now. Hate Crew and Hermione left. Hermione left. That's the thing you want to talk about. This guy, we know he is just so good at in hostage situations. In a 4v2 situation, Hermione trying to get that first pick onto truck, maybe clearing every angle possible, while we do see Insurgent eSports setting up that post plan all the way. U-Haul is covered by Zolo and Rosa. The concuss comes in as Rosa is gonna rush into Hermione. The dash comes in as well. But Vectron is gonna get the last frag onto Hate Crew, getting the first round on the board in Circle East.
Well, we have Rosa and Vectron with a couple of frags immediately, and with the energy that I think Rosa already has, you know, dashing and updrafting all over the place, I feel like they are ready to make an impact, especially after from the last few encounters they've had with each other. And I feel like Rosa, especially, I mean, he's energetic. I mean, I've met the kid, and he's absolutely ecstatic with this team, and he's gonna give it his 110%. But moving on to the next round, we already see the side of Insurgent with the full buys coming in. The bonus weapons actually all specters. Rosa going with the judge. That does suggest that he might be, you know, trying to dash up to the faces of the players of Exceeli, and maybe with a really aggressive playstyle that he actually does. He is quite flashy. He is quite aggressive, and they're gonna stack up right outside this brimstone smoke that has been placed by Hate Crew. Rosa walking into the smoke, clear the angle, dashing in towards U-Haul. So that's Rosa, everybody's gonna get fragged. Missile gets a trade, but he's gonna be taken out immediately. It's all onto Hermione again in a 1v4 scenario. He's actually gonna be, he was actually inside the A side. He's gonna pick up another classic 9 bullets, and he's gonna be playing a 1 versus 3, not for long, as accuracy is gonna take him out with a clean headshot. 2-0 is the scoreline, and the bonus round is gonna be beginning for the side of Insurgent eSports.
Yeah, Insurgent eSports, what around coming out from them? They think, you know, out of nowhere, they took the side. I almost expected Exceeli to, you know, win that round because they were 5 stacking in A side. That was a nice stack coming out for them. But, you know, Rosa and Zolo with those flashes and dashes just getting in, getting those frags, getting control of so many sidelines onto this A side and thinking around for themselves. It's a really nice round coming out from them. Onto this bonus round coming out from in the Insurgent eSports, I do expect them to rush in one more time. You know, a lot of teams, you do see that the rushes come in those bonus rounds, in those second buy rounds as well. Rosa once again dashing in this U-Haul position. It's gonna break that over coming in from Insurgent, as he will have to fall back. Rosa going to first kill. Oh, Hermione, although he's gonna trade him out, missing all of his shots. Duo with the shotgun is gonna take down Jono. Duo, another one with the goals in 2v3 situation once again. Hate Crew and Missile has to flush this one out. This time around though, Accuracy gets taken down to almost 50 HP. Missile with the flank. That is huge coming in from him. If he can get that tower control. But no, never mind. He's gonna go for that short play instead. The drone comes out from Shubo, getting all the info that he needs. Over to the CP side, the smoke are gonna be out from Hate Crew, but Missile, it's all up to him right now from Exceeli eSports. He is trying to go for that first pick. He is gonna take down Hermione with his crispy aim. Gets the flash down as well. Might even take down X2. Resi Vectron though with the shutdown is gonna tap out from Missile in a 1v1. Hate Crew is taking the bomb, but Express is gonna find him and get the third round on the board for Insurgent eSports. The bonus round is there, Skirido. Like, Exceeli, I did not expect this to happen. 3-0 lead already coming in from Insurgent eSports. You really don't want to lose that bonus round, especially when you're Exceeli eSports going up against Insurgent eSports.
That you do not want to do. The side of Insurgent have been rushing really hard these past few rounds, especially in that ace short. Rosa has done the exact same flash, then updraft and dash into the side. And I feel like it's gonna be a matter of time while Exceeli learn to counter that. But still, while Exceeli hasn't learned to actually do that yet, and I mean, even if they do, they don't have the weapons, at least in this round. We see a save round coming in from their side. A couple of marshals from Hermione and Kyojin. The rest of them are going to be playing pistols. Missile with only a classic and no armor to spare either. We can see Zeno peeking towards A short. He's going to try and tag the Sova of Shuo, but he's going to fall back with only 2 HP. Information is there though. He's seen at least 2 players. A big nade coming to Kyojin, but he's going to miss the shot though, as Shuo is going to land a clean headshot onto Kyojin. Another low HP. So, Viper's going to get taken up by a shock dart. Shuo using the utility to its perfection. Missile though coming in from behind. He's low in HP, but Rosa's there for the rescue. The coordination of this team. Rosa with a second frag into her mind. It's all onto 8. Sheriff gonna try and land a shot on the Vector, but no. Flawless round coming out from the side of Insurgent. Engines. 4 quick rounds, and they're gonna face off Exceeli again with their buy round.
Once again going for this buy round, but this time around, Insurgent has the full buy as well. As we see a pause timer coming out from Exceeli eSports, a technical pause. But what I want to talk about is this round is very important for the first half for Exceeli eSports. If they do flip this round, it's gonna be really hard for them to come back from this, because if they lose this round, it's gonna probably be a 7 or 6-0 scoreline in the end already. And coming back from that, the confidence is not gonna be on their side. The morale will be down. On the other side, Insurgent eSports, they are just getting on Rosa with those crazy, super aggressive plays that I was talking about, with the help of Zolo. It's just too much to handle right now for Exceeli eSports as we move into this technical pause. Anything to add, Kirito?
Not really. I think this being a technical pause, not they should actually use this pause to actually have a little bit of discussion as well. I mean, a pause is a pause, regardless of the reason. You should take that moment to actually have a little word with your teammates. That okay, let's try this next round, or keep your mind about that. Be aware of that. Be careful about this that they're doing. Stuff like that really helps out the team, and gives you a little idea of how to play these next few rounds. And other than that, it's really useful for actually manually destroying the momentum of your opposition. Because right now, Insurgent are feeling the momentum. They're riding on the momentum. Their aggression is allowing them to play so fast. Now we're going to see another push towards the A side coming out from these teams. They're going to clear out some of the angles with the breach utility. But this time, they're not actually committing. Is interesting. They do know that because of Zolo's aftershock, nobody is on that little box on the right side of showers. They're gonna fall back and move towards B, but we do see Missile going with the operator. This is another buy round for the side of Exceeli, and that the Seekers coming out from Sky will give information that a rotation is under works. The noise as well, while they're shooting out the Seekers, the information is there. The spike is still in showers though. You gotta keep your mind on that. Shuo will make a little bit more noise during A short. But right now, I feel like the side of Exceeli are really confused on where positioning of these players from Insurgent are. With 40 seconds on the clock, they have to though make a decision. But we do still have a couple of ultimates, especially from Shubo's Hunter Spree. They can play the post plan so easily. We can see Kyojin spotting out the breach. The dash is in from Rosa. Zeno gets the first frag. Rosa with the greater Hermione. He doesn't get Kyojin, though he's still in there. He's gonna get support from both sides. Zeno is well in the side, but he's gonna get taken by Shubo. And the bomb plan is how is Kyojin still alive, but he's gonna finally die. Talk Darks were there as well, but Zolo's gonna steal that frag. It's all onto 8 crew and Missile. And I think, has Missile disconnected? Oh, I think he reconnected. He had some internet issues and just reconnected, and looking, half of his team is dead. With only his teammate Hate Crew alive, I think they're gonna go for a save. Missile though holding an aggressive angle nearing this B long area. So we might see another round going towards Insurgent eSports real quick. That's gonna give them a 5-0 scoreline and a lot of momentum to work with. But Exceeli is still able to save a couple of guns, especially that operator will be a huge bonus for them. We do see a little aggressive play coming down from Execuracy and the Sova Shivo. They are really close to Missile. But in the end, they're going to be able to take them out. 5-0 is the scoreline. And finally, we have a couple of ultimates instead of Exceeli, which I bet they're going to like to use in the early stages of that round, especially that Viper spin. Zeno.
Yeah, I'm really interested in the further play coming out from Missile. He's always on the jet, but this time around on the Sky, I want to see what he can actually do with that operator in his hand, playing the Sky, because not everyone is Wardell with the Sage. You cannot just take up an operator. But this time around, IES once again going for this fast push onto Rosa with the Blisstyle is to take down Zeno, but Kyojin gets the trade onto him instantly. It's now in a 4v4 situation. They do have the side control. Zolo though is gonna fall to that operator pick coming in from Missile. I was just talking about that. He is kind of making it work. X-Force is getting spotted out by the drone. He's under so much pressure right now as Stubo does have U-Haul control. Hey, Crew is gonna stand him down, as I was saying. X-Force gets taken down. 2v4 situation, and the first round on the cards for Exceeli might just be happening right now.
player
Shubo
standing.
is looking to find that
Spike
frag
down A.
onto Hate Group, but he gets taken down instead. In a 1v4 situation, Vectron, I think he should actually go for that clutch because he does have a lot of time right now, and the money situation from the side of Insurgent Esports is looking really good as well. He will be looking for that first frag, but being a Cypher, there's not really that much of a clutch potential, rather than being a
30
Reina
seconds
or
left.
maybe even a Jet. He does get that tag onto Hermione, takes down Insurgent. The flash comes in from Missile. He is gonna miss a shot, though. From U-Haul, her hate crew is gonna take him down in the end, and the first round comes on board for Exceeli eSports. And that is what they do, I have seen a pattern in their gameplay. They like to give away a few rounds in the starting of the match, but then they start picking up momentum in such a way that there's no stopping them whatsoever. Once Hermione, Missile, and Kyojin starts to frag out, there's just no stopping them, and that's what Insurgent Esports should be careful about. Not letting them pop off, holding their composure, and holding this momentum as well.
The momentum is definitely now at a standstill from the side of Insurgent because of especially the round being lost, unable to actually properly get in the side, and Exceeli finally being able to counter that strat of rushing in. I feel like the side of Insurgent are definitely going to try something different, maybe take a slower approach, maybe take a different approach, but one thing that will make their life extremely difficult is that Viper Spit nearing A short, because they like to push that A short, especially with the flash and dash strategy they have. But that is going to be extremely difficult right now with Zeno playing inside the Viper Spit. He's going to gather so much information for his teammates. We also have a couple of more ultimates, especially to deny entry or to deny plant. We have the Hunter's Fury, we have the orbital cannon from Brimstone. Shu was going to clear out all these angles with his drone, but Zeno, he will be avoiding that really skillfully, and he's going to take down Zolo inside the Viper Spit. Some tags are going to come in. He will be heavily lit up though, but the rest of the players are going to be able to pass into U-Haul from the side of Insurgent. Right now, they're still having only 30 seconds of information. They're going to push them out of
30
U-Haul.
seconds left. Spike down A.
That was a nice play.
About that. Absolutely. Really big brain play. They were all gathered inside the U-Haul. Zeno gave that information, and with Hate Crew's orbital strike, they were able to push them out, and Zeno was ready to frag them out. He will find one frag. So will Hate Crew. Zeno with another one onto Vectron, and it's all onto Rosa with solo HP. But Zeno, 4K for him, and he's gonna absolutely decimate the push, decimate this A short force that was stacked up by Insurgent. And 2 rounds in a row, slowly but surely, Insurgent's economy will suffer. They can still go for some buys though, but this could be the last time they're gonna be able to do that, unless, of course, they are able to pull themselves back together and maybe break this little momentum that the opposition of Exceeli has gathered up.
Exactly. This is kind of the turning moment right now because as you said, the economic situation on the side of Insurgent Esports. This is the round that they want to actually take, keep that momentum to their side. But this time around, Zolo with a weird ult is gonna concuss his own teammate Rosa. They're not being able to push this A side as all the Viper utilities is being deployed onto this A short region. Then you will have to fall back to this over at U-Haul as Kyojin trying to find this lurker onto Vectron. The drone is gonna come out though, Shubo. Still Insurgent Esports, they are looking to hit this A side as Rosa is gonna dash out onto U-Haul, getting all the control that they need right now. The plant might just be on the card for Insurgent Esports, and the counter Hunter Fury comes in from Hermione. He is gonna take down Express as Rosa gets the bait on Zeno. Kyojin though, Hate Crew getting one for themselves. Shubo with the trade, Rosa with another one. In a 2v2 situation right now, Rosa going super aggressive, he's gonna take down Hermione as well! The third one comes in for him! In a 1v2 situation, Missile, the only player alive from Exceeli Esports, he is gonna take that U-Haul control. He does have 2 flashes left, he's gonna flash Shubo, but no, he's gonna miss all of his shots onto him as he will get taken down, and the 6th round comes on board for Insurgent Esports.
Oh my god, Rosa, what is that guy doing? He takes out the Trailblazer and somehow spray. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but he just spray transfers into Hermione, hitting a headshot. And I was thinking that Hermione is such a big factor there because he was holding on that off angle. And obviously Rosa is going to clear that. And he was so low on HP as well. He could have easily died and changed the whole flow of that round. But somehow Insurgent are gonna clutch it out. They're gonna keep their economy alive. Another Byron coming in from their side. All ARs for both sides.
Scanning ahead.
Right, we are to see them go for an aggressive B push though. This time Hermione trying to take that orb, but he's gonna be cut off with the fault line. He's gonna be forced to fall back. He does have Missile with him, who has actually lost the op last round. He's gonna be playing the Vandal. Omen flashes and breach flashes are gonna come in as Rosa is trying to dash in. He's gonna miss the shot. Solo gets the frag on the missile. Hermione with a quick trade. We still have Rosa inside the site. So much utility being used to deny this push, but nothing is working out. The mollies, nothing. Hate crew trying to hit the wall bang. Vectron with the neural tap will get taken out. Doesn't do enough damage onto Hate crew as we enter the post-ban scenario. 3 versus 3. Raze ultimate available for Kyojin though. This could be a huge factor as we see some utility being used by Zeno to clear out some of these angles. Kyojin nading out that cubby. Now they know nobody is there. This is going to be really important for them to actually take this because they are losing so many rounds, especially that last round victory will definitely be affecting the momentum of both sides. They need to win this as Kyojin's going to take down Exceeli. He was pushing through the smoke. It's a 1 versus 3, but Shuo does find one as the defuse is being actually stuck by Hate crew. He's going to jump out. He's going to find Kyojin, but Hate crew's going to stick it. Despite Shubo getting the frag, it's gonna be a round for the side of Hate crew. But I feel like for the side of Insurgent, there's nothing to be disappointed about actually. They did get the frags. They did give away the round, but they have the frags, they still have the economy, and I feel like momentum should still be in their side. Exceeli though, really good retake. Really smart play from these teams. They're able to narrow it down from a 3v3 to a 1v3. Really good play and really good side defense as well. The utility was there, but I mean, just the pure aggression from Rosa and the flashes are just too difficult to stop. So overall, I'm just loving this match right now.
Already in a 6-3 scoreline, Insurgent eSports should be a little bit comfortable in going to this second half as well. Rosa once again, he's just doing the same thing over and over and over again, and nobody's stopping it into this U-Haul position. Everyone is so scared of him.
John,
But
that's so smart.
Kyojin gets taken down by Vectron early in the round. He will get the trade though. Zeno, Hate crew playing that smart. Triple box is gonna take down Exceeli. Hermione with the shot grabs is gonna take down Zolo as well. The trades are happening once again. Rosa with that rocket gun is gonna take down Missile.
I think he's dinked though. He is dinked.
Yeah, but he's not that low of an HP, but I don't care. He just goes in and kills everyone, no matter what his health points are. Shubo and Rosa now in an awkward situation. They have between the spike, actually can go for this plant or maybe use the teleporter to go for a B take. That would be the wise decision for them right now. Shubo getting tagged down to solo HP. Shubo is down. Rosa is down as well. But Hermione will pick up that last frag onto him. Putting the 4th round on the board for Exceeli eSports. The momentum is kind of shifting right now onto the side of Exceeli eSports as the economics coming in from Insurgent eSports is not looking that good, Kirito.
It isn't, but still they are in a bit of a lead. They have a couple rounds in their favor, but I feel like they should have gone into the TP earlier. I guess they were waiting for the recon to come back on the side of Shubo, but it was just a little bit too late and they were able to get that double frag. But it was a decent attempt though, really good gunfight, especially I think Vectron losing near that shower region was a big factor, allowing them to actually hold the site from the various angles. Again, we're gonna see a save round from the side of Insurgent. Actually not the first round, first time they saved in this whole matchup. They are gonna have pistols from all of them. Some of them have full armor, but right now they are pushing towards this B side with a lot of aggression, especially near the shower area. We have 3 players holding on. Missile's gonna send out the Trailblazer to try and find information. Rosa has the Blade Storm. So far the push has been done, and Missile holding the headshot angle on the 2 is gonna take him out. 4 versus 3. Okay, 5 versus 3. I didn't even realize when another frag was taken, when Zolo was taken out. Vectron does find a trade onto Hermione. That will be huge, but the gun is all the way inside the B side. And they need those weapons right now, especially Exceeli and Vectron, because Rosa has the Blade Storm to work with. All ARs on the opposition. There's not much they can do with those sheriffs, especially considering they don't have armor as well. Right now, they are stuck outside this B side. They're trying to cut off noise, trying to fake out some of these rotations, and maybe cause the players of Exceeli to make a peek, look for some information, and maybe get a headshot. Give them some momentum to actually push into the side, right? With 30 seconds left on the clock, they have to hurry up. And right now, they're not waiting anymore. They're going to be the ones taking the first step as Rosa. Gonna wait for that flash. Missile, the timing on that flash though. But Rosa's gonna jump in the cubby. Hate crew's gonna get one out.
Oh my god, Hate crew.
Hate crew's aim is feeding himself right now.
Last round in the
5-6
half.
scoreline, and we just might see a 6-6 to end things up. To tie it all up. And This match is far from over. We still have the second half. We still have another map. And trust me, I've been waiting for this match a long time. And these two teams are delivering.
Exactly, the last round in this first half. So, IES once again going for those full buys. They did save in the last round, but they did manage to get 2 frags on their side. I still think IES have that confidence to go for this round win as well, making it a 7-5 scoreline. But you know, with the agent picks coming in from Exceeli eSports, I do think they're gonna be a little bit more versatile in the attacking half. They do have 2 smokes to work with in the form of Hulk going for that Brimstone, and you know, Zeno, maybe probably Lunatic going for that Viper pick. They will have so much versatility going into this attacking half, and you know, can even play with those lineups as well coming in from Brimstone and Viper. We all know how effective those are in the map of Fine. But starting off this round, Insurgent is gonna get that boom bot onto Tower, getting a lot of information off that region. B side is gonna be all empty from the side of Exceeli eSports, so that big dash comes in from Rosa, and Exceeli eSports are literally confused right now as to what is happening onto this A side. And the rotation coming in from Insurgent eSports is very smart. Ideally coming in from Zolo, and he does have the aim takedown missile as well. All comes down from him.
Fake. Big fake.
There's a fake coming in from Insurgent eSports as they will walk into
30
B
seconds
side,
left.
and Exceeli eSports have no idea whatsoever as to what is happening at this point. The plant is gonna go down, and at last is gonna make that call for his team to rotate, but the Hunter Speed is gonna do some damage onto Expressy as Insurgent takes that first frag onto Zolo Crazy from his team, and evening the odds out a little bit in a 4-4 situation right now. Exceeli does have to retake this B side from Insurgent eSports. Hate2 does have that orbital strike, and that
Gonna use it.
rocket coming in from Insurgent will be very valuable as well in the last round of this first
Rosa
half.
though.
Rosa
Rosa
with
though.
the flank onto CT, Shuvo popping his Hunter's Fury. Rosa with the flank is gonna take down Hate2, but the orbital strike is and Rosa with 3-4 touchdowns. Rosa with the 4th one, maybe no. Hate2 is gonna stake his 4K, and Shuvo with the
Switching
team
sides.
kill is gonna confirm the 7th round for Insurgent eSports. Nice lead coming out from them in the defensive half, but I still think Exceeli will be able to come back from this one. As I was saying, they have so much versatility going into this attacking half. You know, 2 initiators and 2 smokes, you know, attacking in the attacking side of Bind. IE has no idea whatever is coming their way, because it will be very confusing for them if Exceeli actually goes for this complex fake plays coming in from them. So it's gonna be very interesting to watch right now.
Well, you has no idea. I also has no idea at all what this match gonna be providing to us. But we will be seeing, as you said, 2 initiator from Exceeli, really big. But that last round, the Rosa coming in from behind. Sorry, actually it was Hate2 getting taken out first, but he wasn't able to provide any comms to his team where they were. Right now, Rosa on the defensive side, peeking this B long area, not gonna find anybody. They will be spotting that Sky Heal though from Missile. I think I saw that as well. So they do know that there could be the Sky positioned outside this B area, but right now the rotation is there from Exceeli, and you said versatility. They are hopefully going to be able to read out the plays from the side of Instinct Esports and be able to actually take this side. But look at the Cypher utility from Vectron. If they're able to utilize this properly, they can actually hold this side off for quite a while, at least long enough, I hope, for the rotation to come in, as they're now ready to push into this A side any moment. I think I'm waiting for a Sky Flash to come in from Missile, then some information gathering, as Missile's actually going to take the first flag on Execucy. We didn't even realize they're going to be having an engagement. And right now, the side of Insurgent down around Vectron.
30
Those
seconds
bullets are right next to his face, but he is all alone inside this site, inside the smoke. He can try and deny the plant. He will. He's gonna go in for the push in the end, but that wasn't long enough to actually deny the bomb plant, as he's traded out by Kyojin. But the rotation is here. Suspeak does know this is a player nearing that shower entrance. He's gonna shock down the region. It's looks like the first flag in U-Haul, and a pull up by him. But there's another player, and he's short. Missile is gonna come in. They do single out Kyojin with a shock down frag, but it's gonna be Zolo is gonna be taking him out. Missile, they know that he's in that short, but they're not gonna be able to clear him out. It's a 1v1. Zolo versus Missile. What can he do? He has a frenzy. He's pulling around, and he's gonna push him in the end. Runs out of ammo, but the headshot. How many bullets does that man have? And I think he just got the defuse in a matter of seconds. He should at least.
Oh, point
That
1-6.
close. I almost felt that from here, man. That
Yeah,
was
that
real
was a
close.
little too close for comfort, but Zolo in the end is gonna get that round. He was a little bit confused as to whether to push Missile or not, but in the end he made the right choice. He did miss a couple of his shots, but in the end, you know, recovering from that spray and taking him down with a nice play coming out from him. And getting the first round on this defensive, defensive half coming in from Insurgent eSports is gonna be so big for them. Because as I was saying, Exceeli, once they get the momentum and you know the versatile plays coming in from them, it's gonna be really hard to defend on both of these sides coming in from Insurgent eSports. I think we do see a pause timer coming out from Insurgent eSports, but never mind, it's gonna be turned off anyways. As we're gonna move on to the 14th round. Force buy. Okay, if force buy coming out of Exceeli, that's nothing surprising.
Common though.
Yeah, it's pretty common from them. Yeah, yes, to be expecting this. I would expect them to not go super aggressive in this round. They do expect this force buy to come from eSports, though. Exceeli eSports trying to play this one slow. I for surely thought that they're gonna go for a fast execute. This time around, Hermione is gonna pop that drone off, getting all the info that they need onto Pocket and maybe U-Haul even. He is gonna try to make that dart for his teammate, but no, he does have to fall back. Exceeli, all 5 of their players are onto this short position. Vectron has no idea what's coming for him as his HP is going down once again from this Viper smoke coming in from Zeno. And Exceeli are gonna go get that side just like that. Vectron still has no idea what is happening. He does get that first frag onto Zeno. Hate Crew though, with that instant trade coming in from him. He's going for situation right now. Exceeli going for this teleporter fake. Exceeli though, taking down Missile is gonna be so hard for them actually right now to get onto this B side and get that win for themselves. Solo with the flash, but bro, Rosa is gonna miss a shot. Zolo with 1, Zolo with 2. Hate Crew at last is gonna fade him out. Getting into elbow with such low HP in a 1v2 situation against Exceeli and Shubo is gonna be so hard for him to flush this one out against his old
30
teammates.
seconds left.
They know what he does, they know how he plays, they know what he does in these clutch situations. Hate Crew though is gonna tag out Exceeli, but in the end it's gonna be Exceeli taking that fight onto him and taking him down in the process. And the 9th round comes on board. I feel like the 10th round also will eventually have come out from IES, as it was a force buy coming out from Exceeli eSports. I certainly did not expect this scoreline to be happening, but you know, in the earlier stages of this stage 2, we did see Endo eSports almost defeating Exceeli, you know, taking them to overtime. So I wouldn't be surprised if Exceeli actually come back from this and takes IES to overtime as well.
Definitely, and one thing about the force buys is the best thing you can do in a force buy is actually surprise your enemies with a force buy, and that is really hard to do in attack as you have to take the first fight while attacking. So that does give information away immediately that you are force buying instead of actually, you know, coming to a shock to your teammates. But regardless, it's gonna be a 9-5 score, and we're moving into the next round. And it'll be a save from Exceeli. They are gonna be playing the roles of cowboys in the Wild West because they're all gonna go for those sheriffs. The revolvers with 6 bullets in the chamber. 6 times 5 is 30, so they have 30 opportunities to actually get a headshot, and that's gonna be 2, 3, already gone 4 for... Okay, he's gonna let go of some of those opportunities immediately to get a headshot onto Exceeli from the side of Zeno, but they are still pushing into A side. They are being really confident in these gunfights. They're not giving much respect to all these utilities from the side of Exceeli. Oh, Vectron, he doesn't do much damage onto the side of, I think that's Zeno. But there will be a trade though, and Hate Crew from behind. Vectron, he's in a world of pain, but he does get the frag onto Zeno. Hate Crew missing all those shots, will land one ball bang, giving him that Spectre and the heal from Missile as well.
30 seconds left.
Really big plays, and they have this A side, but Shugo is not being really patient. The ultimate coming in from Sky, and he's gonna tank those Seekers. As he gets one frag, Hate Crew with the trade onto Zolo. Can he find the follow-up? He will onto Rosa, who's completely blind. But Shuvo, or should I say, will take down Hate Crew, and he's in a 1v2 scenario against a Sova and against a Raze of Kyojin and Hermione, and they're gonna be holding this angle in Hookah. They're gonna fall back though as Hermione in the nick of time. Both of them are stuck with sheriffs, no armor, so they're very much within range of Shusig or Shu. I keep calling him Shusri, but I should have called him Shuvo, killing them. So he's gonna drone out the entire side. That should narrow down the opportunities. But Kyojin, when did he even lurk up there? He will do some damage onto him, but
Player
it's
standing.
gonna be Shuvo actually winning that fight. Triple kill for him. He's on for the clutch. 4K clutch. He's gonna clear some of this angle. I think he should have seen Hermione in the nick of time. He's gonna try and half defuse it. Hermione's going for the pick and he's gonna land the crucial headshot. And the victory for Exceeli, finally getting another round. Finally getting their first round actually in this stacking phase, and we're gonna see a really familiar looking scoreline on the scoreboard. I'm not gonna say it out loud. Ladies and gentlemen, take your time to actually read out the scoreline, but another round in favor of Exceeli, and we're gonna have an even more intense match than expected.
That was a really, really big round. They were on a save. You know, with those sheriffs, they isolated Vectron in such a way that he had nowhere to go. And you know, Missile getting that first blood as well, it was such a huge boost for them at the start of the round that they eventually got the round themselves. You know, in the end, Hermione with a tap onto Shuvo, finishing it out. But moving on to this round, it's gonna be a save coming out from Insurgent eSports this time around, as Shuvo looking for someone, or maybe the drone coming out from Hermione. He will have his dart ready for the execute to come out from Exceeli eSports. The dart will come out, spotting Kyojin. He is gonna do some damage, but he's gonna get hacked back instead as well. Down to 96 HP, spamming those hog darts away. He is gonna be flashed and getting taken down to 10 HP. The ult comes out from Solo. They will be looking to get this round as well. Insurgent eSports goes against the first frag. Hermione with the follow-up. Hermione, Hate and Missile with one for themselves in a 2v4 situation already. Vectron with a classic in a 1v4. Cannot do much as Missile will take him down. 7-9 is the scoreline, and it's slowly coming back. Exceeli eSports slowly coming back to even the scoreline out for from INES, from Insurgent eSports.
Yes.
And we do see another full buy coming out from Insurgent eSports this time around.
Loved that push from Exceeli, and also loved how they improvised on the fly with that breach ultimate. I'm pretty sure they weren't expecting it then. While they were still planting, it was really fast for Insurgent to actually go for that retake immediately. But on Insurgent's part, they have to give it in this really smart play, trying to push in while the diffuse going in, trying to use that breach ultimate. But the buys weren't enough for them. Those pistols aren't enough to take on those Vandals. We're gonna see the first frag though in favor of Exceeli. Rosa being taken out, a really big factor for the side of Insurgents. The duelist has been taken down as Zolo is getting a lot of information nearing this A showers area. Already seen the boom bot. Already, I think he knows that maybe Missile is also present there, but the rotation is going to be coming in from Exceeli. And Vectron, as Shuvo, are going to be pushing out aggressively. They're going to have a lot of players in their faces. Vectron gets one, doesn't find the follow-up. Trades are there, 2 versus 3 scenario. As Zolo and Execution are going to have to rotate to that A side. With the man disadvantage, the Hate Crew is rushing into the B side to get the bomb plant in. A lot of utility used near that the CT side to actually deny them entrance while they're planting, and they're going to be able to fall back, play that postman easily. Zolo pushing into the teleport. He's going to land the headshot on the Missile 2 versus 2 scenario. Very much winnable for the side of Insurgents. Who's going to take this as we enter? Oh, okay. A little team flash coming in from Execution. They're going to be clearing out some of these angles, but a lot of breach utility is still available, but that's going to be the last of it. No more flashes for Zolo. The smoke. Kyojin peeks at the right moment, and he's going to see the head of Zolo. The ultimate is going to come in as he pushes in Execution. Doesn't know that the player is in hookah. He does spot his head, but it's going to be Hate looking first. Landing the headshot, another clutch for that man. As we see the void slowly filling up between the side of Insurgent and Exceeli. 8 times the scoreline, they only need one more. And looks like it's very much possible because, again, Insurgents are on an eco.
Yeah, exactly. 9-9 is a very big possibility right now. Maybe even a 10-9 because the momentum is on the side of the Exceeli eSports, and they like to play off of that so many times. Hermione though this time around is not picking up the frag as we expected him to be, but Hate Crew popping off in this match with 22 kills already. This is so big for Exceeli. It probably boosted all of their confidence, you know, gave them the morale advantage as well. Now they're on for a comeback against Insurgent eSports. This time around, they are gonna take a slow approach onto this B region. No lurkers coming out from them. Kyojin, Hermione slowly clearing all the angles as they go into hookah with the drone. Although with this aggressive angle onto hookah, might be punished by Kyojin. He does get spotted out, but falls back onto this door region. Does Blisstyle got? Oh, he is gonna take a fight onto Blisstyle. Tags up Hate Crew as well, but only down to 650 with a Vandal. Can he get the frag onto Hate Crew? Insurgent though is gonna get that trade onto Zolo. Hate Crew in the end will take down Luvo. 4v3 situation. Vectron gets taken down as well. 2v4 right now. Rosa and Exceeli left. Zeno with his first game. He's gonna get that frag onto Rosa.
Spike
In a 1v4 Exceeli with the Sheriff. Can go for those, exit frags, but it is Exceeli we're talking about. There's no way he's putting this one out in a 1v4 situation with the Sheriff and 125 HP1. Does get the first frag onto Hermione, unattended for, but Hate Crew instantly trading him out, getting that 9th round, that crucial 9th on the board for Exceeli eSports. And Insurgent eSports, this is their round to take because they are now in a very desperate situation. The momentum has already shifted. If they want to maintain a lead, they need to get this round, or else I think Exceeli, with their momentum, with their confidence, with their moral all high up right now, will be taking this match.
Especially with Hate to top ranking like that. I mean, he is one of the more experienced players from the side of Exceeli. He is playing in with that leadership role, I feel like, and he's definitely showing what an experienced player should look like. But this time, though, Insurgents are back on a bye. Rosa is going to be playing the operator with the Jed. Definitely a really dangerous combination to look out for. He is holding out in showers, but nobody's actually going to go for that peak. One-way smoke's going to come in from Exceeli to no avail, as nobody really aggresses on that A short. Instead, it's going to be the B side. We have a lot of Cypher utility there, and with Vectron playing the role of the Sentinel, it's definitely going to be hard to actually push in. He has really cool looking setups. Like, he has this whole side on lockdown, and that's enough for Shugo to actually play really loosely. He's actually not really focused on this B side. A drone is going to come up, so will Hermione. Both of the Owl drones will be giving information. Hunter Suri is going to be coming in from Shugo. He does spot one, but he's actually going to tag another one. He's going to find the Overdeath as he takes down Hermione. 4 versus 5 with Ayo. The push is not stopping from them. We see Shugo ready with the recon. He won't find anything as the push is being holded with still 40 seconds left on the clock. They're going to be waiting for the recon to go away. Vectron actually dodging that orbital strike, and he will still survive. But the bomb plant is going down, but this camera coming in from the side of Vectron will give so much information. The Viper Spit is going to come in inside the B side as we see the retake for Insurgent. Solo as well coming through the teleporter. It's going to be a really interesting post-pan as we see both sides are going to be holding on this angle. How is Vectron not concussed? I don't know. It looked like he should have been concussed. Can he find a little gap? He does! Oh, but he doesn't win the fight. That is such a big fight. Zeno actually wins the gunfight against Vectron. Shugo is so blind. He's going to be taken out by Security. Will get a trade. But Zeno is still alive, allowing that poison pit to stay up. Rosa with the frag on the Kyoto. Okay, Security finally gets the frag. And the Viper Spade is going to go down, and they're going to be able to clutch the round. Zolo also takes down Hate Crew. Will the defuse be got though? It's going to be really close. And with another interesting looking timeline, we are going to see the side of Insurgents actually take. I feel like that's going to be the number of the day. I mean, Baxter, it's twice in a row.
I think they intentionally did that to get that number on the board, but nonetheless, a nice round coming up from them. As I was saying, this was a very important round coming up for them. You know, they had to maintain that lead. They had to take the momentum away from the Exceeli eSports. You know, Hate Crew just popping off. They shut him down this round. That's what got them the round. In the end, Zolo taking him down. So, with the teams going for the full buys, once again, Rosa is going to pick up that operator onto showers. He might just catch out Missile. The dog is going to come out from him, and the flash is going to come out as well, as Kyojin is going to pick Rosa and take him down with the Vandal. Rosa is already down from Insurgent eSports with the operator in his hand. And Zolo, the only player alive in this tower region, is trying his best to deny any entry whatsoever from the side of Insurgent and Exceeli. So, sorry, never mind. From the side of Kyojin and Blisstyle. Onto A short though, Exceeli eSports, Hate Crew, Zeno, and Hermione are get that control onto U-Haul. Blisstyle is gonna take down Zolo Crazy instead in a 5v3 situation already. Vectron, Express, and Shuvo has to clutch this one out to maintain their lead of 1 round. This is going down to the wire, guys, and the rotation is gonna come out from Exceeli eSports. Vectron is waiting for them onto this long position. He's gonna trigger all of his cages, but not gonna give any info whatsoever to his position. Zeno is gonna check that he's gonna get taken down. Kyojin missing all of his shots, but in the end, he will take down Vectron.
30
Hate to get
seconds
the
left.
frag onto Shubo as well. 1v4 once again for Exceeli to push this one out and maintain the lead for Insurgent eSports. He's gonna miss all of his shots of the missile as he will get fragged out by him, and the 10th round comes on board for Exceeli eSports. 10-10 is the scoreline, and this is not looking to stop. No team is looking to stop at this point. They are pushing each other to the limits. We are going down to the wire, guys. We potentially might be seeing an overtime in this matchup, and I wouldn't be surprised if this actually goes to overtime, but I have no idea who's taking the win at this point.
Well, I'm trying to stay calm, but this match is just getting so intense. Every single gunfight is so initiative. Like, what can I say? Each and every round, each and every second is having that intensity and suspense, and the final climax with the side push coming in. It's gonna be absolutely epic as Sumo is on an island. He's gonna find a one tap onto missiles that's traded in by Kyojin. 4 versus 4 scenario. They still get the trade eco round for side of Insurgents. Vectron's gonna get caught. I think there's a corner on that smoke that actually revealed him pushing in and allowed them to pre-fire that smoke. Zolo is gonna come into the teleporter alongside which side of I think it was Rosa. Yeah, it was Rosa. But he's gonna be taken out by the nades. Zeno with the frag onto Exceeli as well, and it's all onto Zolo. As we see Shock Dancer come in front of him. Recon as well from Hermione. He is gonna be trying to dodge that. So maybe he's gonna be faking out his position. He does find a shot onto Hate. He has his ultimate. If he wishes to use it, go for that clutch. But the drone coming in from the side of Hermione. Oh, Zolo actually predicts Kyojin. He still has that drone tag on him. But Zeno is going to find the trade despite a valiant attempt from Zolo. Zeno is going to shut him down with a triple kill in 11-10 the score line. And we are going to see the lead again going to Exceeli back and forth, left and right. Who knows? We might just see the side of Insurgent take it back again. But for now, we will see Exceeli on the lead and a full buy round from both sides again.
I think this is the first time Exceeli are actually leading in this match. But nonetheless, they have all the momentum that they need right now. They have all the credits that they need right now. Even if they lose this round, they will have enough money to go for that full buy this round as well. So IES has to play this one out very carefully, very smart, because if they do lose this round, it's kind of all over for them, because their money side of things is not looking that good. Nobody has any money left whatsoever. So if they lose this round, they won't be able to go for this full buys next round. Do see 3 ults coming in from the side of Insurgent eSports. Zolo Crazy, Vectron, and Exceeli, all of them having the ultimates. But Kyojin and Hermione with the Hunter's Fury and that rocket coming from the Rays is just a little bit more impactful than the 3 ults coming in from Insurgent eSports, as the dog is gonna be laid out by Missile, getting all the info that they need right now. Onto Shubo. He is gonna spot out Shubo as Kyojin is gonna pop that ult off. As I was saying,
They didn't see him.
so impactful. He gets the side for free. Shubo though is gonna get the first frag onto Hate to Zeno with one for himself onto Zolo. Kyojin with another one. Kyojin might get the third one as well onto Rosa, taking down to Zolo HP. The grenade is out. Missile taking down Exceeli. Missile taking down Rosa, and the gold round comes on board for Exceeli eSports, and it's pretty much done for them right now. There's no buy coming out from Insurgent eSports in this round. And Exceeli eSports it was a flawless one coming out from them. So yeah, it is pretty much done for Insurgent eSports. They have to go for Spectres and Bulldogs right now, which is really what you want to go for when you're on match point going up against Exceeli eSports.
Well, in a world, I would agree with you, but I have to say, considering these 2 teams, you never know. But logically, on paper, it is going to be Exceeli with the buy round, and they have the proper weapons. It is a little bit of a risky move to go for a buy when you have the potential to actually, if you lose that round with the buy, you're going to be playing the match point round with eco weapons, so that is a risky maneuver. Or you can just save that round.
If they lose this round, it's the end of the match.
Right. That's what I said. If you buy in that round before match point, if you lose that, you're gonna have to play match point with eco weapons. That's the state Insurgents are in. But if you decide to save, you have that really big chance of losing, and it'll already be in match point. But you still have those weapons though. But both sides have their pros and cons. But regardless, favor of Exceeli as we see the trade coming in onto Zeno as Security gets the frag. He's gonna run away in time. A Paranoia is gonna fall off, but the nade from Kyojin will push him out. Some damage is being done to him. Molly is gonna come in. Kyojin flying up.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Flying as well, getting a double kill, making the odds evened out for Chugo. As the Seekers are gonna come in, the teleport noise is there as well. Chugo,
30 seconds
he
left.
will know that the player should be pushing towards B, but look at this play from Missile. He's actually gonna be going back to A, and with this noise that will be made while planting the spike, Chugo should know. Oh, okay. Oh, again, another teleporter. Okay, Shuvo, he wasn't on the rotation. He was there
10
long
seconds
enough
left.
to actually hold a proper angle. But Missile's gonna be expecting that he thought that he was gonna be in B. Shock darts are there, and he's actually gonna let go of this. He's actually gonna try and go for the frag, but Shuvo denies it. And they still have a fighting chance to stay in this matchup. Insurgents. Shuvo just staying a little bit longer than Missile expected. As he was beginning to rotate, he's gonna hear that second TP and is like, whoa, what? Wait a second. He's coming to B again? He's gonna hold the angle and know Missile exactly where he is. And being able to deny the spike plant. 11-12 the scoreline, and Insurgents still very much in this fight.
But this time around, Insurgent eSports are still not being able to go for this full buy. They have 2 Spectres on the hand, 3 rifles, and who have to do well. On the other side, Exceeli looking strong from their gunfire ability, because they have all Vandals and Phantoms in their name, and all full shields as well. So though he's gonna clear that angle, want to be long, getting all that region for themselves, but the hookah is still contested by Rosa and Zolo. They have been playing such a beautiful team play all throughout the match, because you know, with those flashes coming in from Zolo and Rosa just fragging out like crazy as he always does, it's just been too much for Exceeli to handle. But they still got the lead. Kyojin is gonna take down Rosa, but Zolo with the collateral is gonna take down Zeno, and Kyojin, Hermione with the trade onto Zolo though at last does get the hookah control, and they are hitting the B side right now as Suvo with the crispy aim is gonna frag onto Missile in a 2v3 situation right now. Riku and Hermione in a very awkward position. They are under so much pressure as Hermione will even take out a little bit. He does spot on the head of Hate for Suvo, but he gets taken down
30
instead.
seconds left.
Vectron, the only member alive, he has to do a long rotation coming in from A, and he's gonna give so much info to Hermione and Hate Crew. He does know the position of Hermione. Hermione will give the info that he has left with that sound making running and jumping out from hookah. The shock dart comes in.
Big
So
shock
much
dart.
damage to Vectron. Hate Crew up to full HP. Hermione not that much. The dart comes out, spots him out. Hate Crew is gonna take him out instead though.
Attackers win.
And
I'll never retire.
Exceeli eSports is gonna get that first map in this best of 3 series, but you know, it was still not their map, Exceeli eSports. It was the map pick coming out from Insurgent eSports. So we still have a second map coming up. Chirito, thoughts on this map?
Well, they had a good start. Their attacking was great, but I feel some of their first rounds while defending was also great. I think they won their first couple of rounds while defending. But in the end, it was Exceeli who actually figured out a lot better strats while attacking. They have Kyojin. They actually played on the trades, which is really effective. They were able to figure out where the players were hiding in the site and take them out. Even if some of the players were lost immediately, they were quick for the trades. And I think that was a really big factor from the side of Exceeli. And while I was watching other players from Insurgent, there are frags where the freshest in my mind is that last round where we see Shu was still playing in backside. He pushed into that little green box on the right side. He should have gotten one frag there, even though accuracy was taken out. Go with one frag, turning it to a 1v1 for Vectron would have been so big. Vectron would had the neural theft. He could have used it if he wanted to, but in the end, the lack of the coordination, which is trading, I feel like is going to be a big factor for the side of Insurgent. And despite that, they have good utility. We have obviously seen the flash and dash coming in from Zolo and Rosa as well. Their fragging is really good. Zolo as well, really good at solo fragging, especially with Breach being patched up to actually play self-dependently. Really well played from Insurgent, but Exceeli, man, as I said, the trading and their utility, the coordination is really good. So it's just going to be really difficult for the side of Insurgents to counter that, especially in the next map, guys. We do see it is the map pick of Exceeli, and they are really, really strong on Icebox. It's going to be really difficult for the side of Insurgents to counter that for sure. As long as I feel like they play a lot of vertical agents like Omen, Jet, maybe even Raze, they definitely stand a chance to take them out. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be taking a short break as we are preparing for this next matchup. Stay with us. We will be right back. Before we go, a word from our sponsors, Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaws Coin Shop. Make sure you check them out. Links are in the description. Check out their Facebook pages. Our community partner is VBC Valorant Bangladesh Community, and the tournament is powered by Range.gg. Make sure to check out the YouTube channel for exclusive esports content and esports tournament coming in the future. Till then, as soon as the players are ready, we'll be back for the second map. Till then, stay with us. Stay safe, and we'll be right back.
Esports fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little...
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the official VBC PL Season 1 Valorant Tournament upper bracket finals between Exceeli eSports and Instinct eSports. We are done with the first map. We're going to be continuing through with the second at Icebox. And it's going to be really hectic. Considering the first map, how it went down, we had a set of Insurgents with a good lead. Going into the second half, we see Exceeli switch things up, especially some of the trade plays, as I mentioned, as Faxer mentioned as well. Some of the more impactful ultimates really changed the game for them. So I definitely expect the side of Insurgent to try and clap back, but considering this is Icebox, which is the map pick of Exceeli, and considering how strong they are at Icebox, I must say it's going to be really difficult indeed. But before I hand things to my co-caster, Faxer, I'm going to talk about our sponsors, Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaws Coin Shop. The links are in the description of the stream. Make sure to check out their Facebook page. And our community partner is BBC Valorant Bangladesh Community. Make sure to check them out. And the tournament is powered by Range.gg. So make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for a lot more esports content across various games and a lot of exciting tournaments coming very soon. So, Faxer, what are your thoughts on this next map?
Before I go into the next map, I just want to talk about the last map that we did expect, Exceeli to come back in the second half because they had so many smokes to play with in the attacking half, and they're just so good with this momentum-based gameplay that they always have. Once they start picking up those frags, once they start picking up those rounds, there's just no stopping them. And in Icebox, I think they might have something more to surprise us with as well. But from the side of IES, I'm going to be expecting something normal that they usually do. Rosa once again going for the jet pick. And maybe this time around we might just see Zolo on the Reyna as we all expect him to play the duelist rather than play the initiator, controller, or the sentinel. But being an ideal and being the duelist as well on the team, it's really hard to keep track of what your players are doing or what position your players are. So it's gonna put a lot of pressure on him. But I do expect him to fight through that because he is one of the most experienced players in the scene right now. Moving on to the map of Icebox from the side of Exceeli Esports, we know that Zeno, more commonly known as Lunatic, is going to go for that Viper pick. As always, we do move into the agent selection screen. Hermione locking that Sova as usual. Fusion with on the Reyna. Missile obviously going for the Jet. Zeno on the Viper and Hate on the Sage. Pretty usual lineup, I would say, coming out from them rather than their behind lineup that we saw in the last map. But on the side of Insurgent Esports, Zolo on the Viper, that is something new. I've never seen Zolo play the Viper.
Well, I must say, with a team with so many fraggers, you have Zolo, you have Rosa, Vectron, and Shuvo as well. These guys love playing that duelist, but considering they're all on the same team, they have to make these compromises and give up that duelist role to someone else. And I feel like Zolo is actually taking that a lot seriously, especially Shuvo as well. He's been able to adopt to the Sova, and Zolo as well is somehow trying to actually switch to that initiator, maybe Sentinel role play. He's actually trying out the controller Viper now, and that's a big role to take on because Viper is crucial in this map. Being the solo duelist, sorry, the solo controller, the solo smoker for both sides, both of these Vipers have to play extremely well. And we already know from the side of Exceeli how well Hate Crew plays, Zeno or Lunatic plays that Viper role. So it's going to be an interesting match to begin with. We do see immediately it's going to be Exceeli on the defensive side, while the side of Insurgents are going to be attacking. And we saw from the last match how aggressive they are. And we see Vectron over here with the new skin, the Sentinels of Light, playing the Sentinel role as well. Hopefully we are going to see a lot of good Sentinel plays from him, but we immediately see aggressive play from Exceeli. Missile updrafted on top of this container. Are they going to check this angle? They will be, but they're not going to win the fight. It's going to be the trades coming in from both sides. Executing in the first frag or last frag onto Zeno. But Hate Crew again, trades are back and forth. And it's going to be really difficult for them to actually actually take this side with the loss of the teammates, especially Zolo, who was playing that Viper, and that Viper was so important for being able to plan. They still have the Sage on Execucy though. That wall will provide a lot of cover. Kyojin, he's on the lurk. He's actually predicting if they're going to be going for a rotation. This is good play coming down from the side of Exceeli. They're not committing all three players where they already are. They know that both of them are here. They're still gonna keep Kyojin on the flank. But look at this timing from Execucy. There's a player right next to him, and he's gonna peek. It's gonna be Hate Crew with the Sage tip all onto Vectron. And there's not much you can do as Hermione goes in for a fast peek. And before I could even finish it off, we're gonna see the first one going in favor of Exceeli. 1-0 is the scoreline, and they're gonna have that weapons advantage. They're gonna have those Spectres, allowing them to play with a lot more confidence. And confidence is one thing that you should not give to the side of Exceeli. They are going to be saving though. We're going to see a couple of players, Hate Crew and Hermione, going to keep their ghosts. And maybe that's going to give a little bit chance for the side of Insurgents to actually go back into the fight. Maybe 1-1, who knows. But we are going to see pause coming in from the side of Insurgent Esports. Not sure if it's a tactical or a technical issue, but as we are going to go into the second round, maybe Faxer, what are your predictions for this next one? Because this is an interesting buy from Exceeli. We have not seen something like this in a while. What are your thoughts?
Well, I don't want to talk about the next round. What I want to talk about is the match. My prediction is going to be Exceeli winning this match pretty comfortably because this is their map, right? They picked this map up. Even in the map of Insurgent Esports, they pretty much, gave them a comeback, and that impacts the confidence and morale coming out from Insurgent Esports, and that's what they're taking on to this match as well. Exceeli have the confidence, they have the synergy, they have the chemistry right now, they have the team play, they have everything that they need right now. And we do see a stack coming out from them onto this A side in this round, and the first time it is going to be lifted off. The barriers being shut down. Missile with the Marshal holding this angle onto this A main position is going to take down Vectron immediately, switching back to this passive position. Hermione on the other side though, onto mid, will be taking down Zolo. the stack is still on from Exceeli eSports, and I will not be expecting the Exceeli does spot out himself because bigger things coming in. So Insurgent is gonna take him down. Insurgent with the second one as well, but Rosa with the classic is gonna take both of them down. Hit when Insurgent are down. 3v1 missile with the jet def with the Marshall. Will in the end finish it off for his team, taking Rosa down. And nice second round coming out from him, and almost a flawless round if Rosa wouldn't have gotten those 2 frags onto Hate Crew and Kyojin. But this bonus round coming out from Exceeli eSports, maybe if they can get this round, it's gonna be so huge for them. The confidence will be boosting once again from the side of Exceeli eSports. On the other side, we do see Insurgent eSports going for the full buys in the form of Vandals and Phantoms.
Indeed, they will be, and they need this round because they are already 2 down. They should have this as well. And good start as Rosa is able to take down Missile. He is going to be taking revenge for that the last shot in that last round, giving him the frag, giving him the round win. Hate Crew spotted out by the Silver Drone coming out from Shuvo. He'll be actually spotting another player, Kyojin as well. That's really good play of the Sentinel, as Rosa is actually going to be able to dash into the site. He will be maybe having some company from Kyojin. Zo's going to get a frag on Hermione, and a follow up onto Zeno. Viper Depth, and a wall is going to come in as Kyojin gets a frag onto Zeno. Sorry, onto Zolo. Crazy, my bad. As Kyojin's trying to push into the side, but he's all alone, and Shuvo's going to be able to take him out. Hate was going to pick up a Vandal, maybe get a shot onto Exceeli, but that's all he's going to be get. And it's gonna be Rosa with the last shot, with a classic as well, coming out huge for his team. And he has a pretty good start to this match as well, a 2-1 scoreline coming in. And these rounds are actually going down really fast. Both sides are actually playing really well. And as soon as some of them get a frag, the momentum builds up, and they just keep getting one after another. And we're barely having any post plans here. That's allowing us to actually calm down for a little bit. But regardless, we are going to see a 2-1 scoreline with the next round going. I mean, a buy from both sides, but we're still going to see a Spectre from Missile.
What?
Okay.
Okay, Rosa getting that first kill.
He is stacked up quite a bit.
That was really surprising. I did not expect him to get that kill, but nonetheless, the odds have been evened out by Missile as he is going super aggressive onto this B-main position, and Exceeli will punish him for that. Now, for this situation, crazy Zolo on the lurk, going into this kitchen position. I don't think Exceeli is expecting this, but Zeno does have that line of sight, but Zolo will be the one coming out on top, taking him down with that nice aim of his, getting that headshot down as well. 4v2 is the situation. Hermione and Hate Crew left.
It is gonna be Hermione's gonna try to walk into kitchen, but Solo holding the angle. Oh, he's even gonna
some VM coming out from him.
He's gonna let him know who won that gunfight. It's all on to Hate Crew again. He has been in this scenario quite a bit in this match.
Okay.
Sage all alone, and I feel like Zolo's actually getting really excited. He's actually looking for the Sage of Hate Crew, and he wants this frag, but he's not gonna get it. It's gonna be Hate Crew landing a clean headshot from a little bit of an off angle, unexpected position. He is trying to walk in towards that A site. I think Exceeli might have spotted him. He should, and he should be checking that rafters angle. He'll definitely hear that noise, and the hunt is on. He's feeding the information to his teammates as well, who are actually going towards that A main area, block his exit off. Maybe they can pincer him into a really tough position, but he might just survive in the nick of a second. We can see Shu actually firing into this B main. Hate gonna find one more before the round ends. That's actually really big because the economy of Insurgent isn't in the best scenario. And look at that, Exceeli and Vectron, they don't have enough money for a buy. They're gonna have to rely on some of their teammates to get those weapons for them. As this next round is gonna begin. 2-2 the scoreline. The fight for the lead is on. Who's gonna get their third round?
Exactly, but I don't think Insurgent eSports should easily be able to get this round. Even though there's a stack coming out from Exceeli eSports on this A side, and Insurgent eSports will be playing that default position as they always do. Rosa just firing some shots onto this yellow region. But the buys are not coming out from Exceeli eSports, as they will be going for that save and hopefully get some frags in the way as well. But if they can actually manage to get this round, it's going to be so huge for them. Getting the third round, getting that lead secured, and that that moral and confidence boost as well. He's gonna miss his shot. Zolo as well is gonna miss his shots. Yojin on the rope. He's gonna get spotted out by Vectron. Gets taken down. 5v4 situation already. The gunpower situation is not also looking so good for Exceeli eSports, but Zeno slaps back onto Zolo in this mid region as he was trying to lurk up. The plan goes down from the side of Insurgent eSports as now Exceeli are looking for this retake.
Well, this is going to be definitely difficult indeed. The retake position for Exceeli. They still have man's advantage though, but not for long as Rosa gets another frag onto Missile. This save will be really dangerous on them. He's going to get shocked at it though, but he still has the gun advantage. Zeno with the Sheriff shot on the head. He's going to finish him off. Shubo with a trade and a follow-up onto Zeno as well. 2v1 in the position. It is all on. Well, never mind. It's all onto Hermione. But Shubo is gonna go super aggressive with the triple kill. I didn't even get a chance to finish there. I didn't even get a chance to read the name of Hermione. But a 3-2 scoreline is gonna come in, and we're gonna have the lead being taken by the set of Insurgents for the first time in this match. As we see another Byron coming in, Missile with that operator is definitely going to be a really big factor for this matchup. He is going to be holding near this B side though. He's probably willing to go and hold on that yellow angle if he's going to be reaching there in time. But no, he's actually going to go mid, which is a really unusual angle for a lot of operators. People do hold it, but I feel like it's not done often. We can see a dash from Rosa already dashing up there onto the containers on B main. And he's clearing out a lot of these angles. Zeno's going to fall back. He has some lineups. What is he gonna do? He's holding on top of that little green container. As we see, the entrance is still being done from the side of Insurgents. Viper spit being used by Zolo. Hate with the frag on Rosa and a missile with a follow-up onto Zolo as well. The Viper spit is taken out. Lineup is there to deny the bomb plant, but not in time. As a revive onto Rosa is coming in as well. Is there gonna miss the shot? So much is happening in this side, but it's a 4 versus 4. 4 to 5 actually in favor of Exceeli, and they have a couple of ultimates to work with. Kyojin is going to be the first to pull out the Empress as we go into this post plant. What is happening? Kyojin is going to drag onto Rosa, trained by Shubo. The Empress is still active. Zeno trade onto Shubo. Versus 2 scenario. Execution is going to win, but trade by Hermione. The defuse is being stuck. Vectron. There's not much you can do. Oh no, the timing isn't there. I actually lost track there. I don't know if what I said actually made any sense that last round, but...
Well, there was a lot of things happening. I don't think I even got to process that much stuff, even though I was not speaking at all. But Lee and Vectron getting that first kill, I thought maybe there's a chance for him to clutch out, but Hermione and Missile looking so strong. Just, turning back and taking him down instantly, and that is what top tier Valorant is all about. 3-3 is the scoreline. Insurgent eSports, Exceeli eSports, both of the teams playing really well at this point. But one thing I would like to mention out is this operator pick once again coming from Missile. It has been just so beautiful. He is just so good with the operator. There are some players in this country, those like when they pick the operator with any agent whatsoever, they just like frag out, like Missile, Kyojin, Red, Bluetooth, Aesop. These are the players that like to take that operator in their hand, and they do not stop when they start actually getting those frags in. The lockdown though is gonna come out from the side of Vectron, but it's a fake coming out from Insurgent eSports. Hater though does get detained from that lockdown, and the fake actually works. The rotation is in from Exceeli eSports. They're not visibly confused to which side is gonna get hit. Then it's gonna be the B side instead. As Zolo is gonna pop all those mollies onto this B side, and the plan is gonna come down from Exceeli. They're not trying to deny the plan whatsoever with his Viper mollies, but it's gonna be denied instead. Now Exceeli in a 5v5 retake situation has to get the first frag on the hand, or it's pretty much over for them for this round.
Definitely, and considering we still have Hate Crew who has the flash Rosa, this flank though, he's gonna get one onto Kyojin. Information is there, he's gonna see a couple more missiles. Misses the off shot! What? Hermione's gonna defend the Vectron, Zolo with a trade as well. Oh, Rosa's going super aggressive with a classic. The operator this time connects in the head, but Execucy, the positioning from this man, and he's gonna get a triple kill in this round, taking out Hate Crew as well. What were some of the... What happened in some of those plays last round? Missile missing that op shot, and he will land the second one, but he was pushed out of position and allowing Execucy to get those shots, getting those frags, and the fake working so much in favor And I feel like this is what the side of Insurgent should be playing on. They should try and it's going to be a difficult task because Exceeli, they have a lot of tactical plays, a lot of good game sense and game knowledge, but it is going to be difficult for the side of Insurgent. But I still feel like trying to outplay them with brains should be the strat they're going for. But this time they're going to be going for a straight up rush. They know that this should be an eco. But Solo taken out by Insurgent. Headshot. It's almost as if he knew. He's not going to pick up the Vandal. Interesting choice. Rosa is already there. But what are you doing, Rosa? What? Why is he not holding the angle? There should be a call out from Zolo. Vectron does finally get a trade onto Zeno. But still at a disadvantage. Missile as Blaze storms out. Kyojin looking for those picks. And it's going to be extremely difficult for them to push in this side as all 4 players from Exceeli are now holding onto this B side.
Exceeli? They were really good, Kyojin picking up those 2 frags, but I'm interested to see what actually went wrong in the forms of Insurgent eSports. They're a top tier team and Rosa was just unaccounted for. I think Zolo must have gone crazy because he didn't give the call out to his teammate, and now they're in a disadvantageous position in a round which they should have won pretty easily. Missile also has the Blaze Storm, so they have some gunfire as well. Hermione might even be putting that ult off under Fury. Kyojin though is gonna pick up the 3rd frag for himself, up for an ace. Accuracy slapping back onto Missile. PvP situation still. Hate2 does have that revive coming in from him. I think he's gonna use that for his side to get that advantage even more. Especially trying to find his frag onto Hate2. He's gonna miss all of his shots. Hate2 as well, but he does have the heal. Both Hate2 and Zeno is gonna go for that frag onto Exceeli, hunting him down. Kyojin and Hermione on the other side is gonna tap that bomb off. Subo does spot him out. Hermione with that trade. Hate2 with another one. He's gonna get the 4th round on the bag for Exceeli eSports. 4-4 is the scoreline. I certainly did not expect for Exceeli to actually get this round on the bag. They did not have any buy whatsoever. Kyojin popping off with that 1st frag onto Zolo and getting that free frag onto Rosa. That was very surprising to in eSports. And in the end, Kyojin did get the 3rd frag as well. Getting that advantageous position for his team, and getting the round eventually.
That round, it was difficult in the post span for the Insurgents indeed. That really smart play from Hate2 to bring the revive and go for a 2-on-2 pincer from both A main and from CT as well. This time a mid push coming in from the side of Insurgents. Rosa is able to cross into the tube. Hermione does know that. He's trying to bait him out with the pre-fire. Kyojin as well, aggressive in this mid area. You still see Zeno ever present in B with the Viper utility. He is aware as well. The callouts are there that maybe the the Jet should be in the tubes, but Kyojin 1st frag onto Solo. The controller is out of the equation. But still, there is the question of Rosa, who's going to be spotted out now. But he's dashing away to safety. They know that he was in tubes, and they know exactly where he is now. But Missile, another frag onto Shuvo. These frags are dropping, and there are no trades, and they're taking out some of the more valuable utility players in the whole matchup. Hate2, another frag onto Exceeli. He had the revive, and he's going to be cancelled out as well. It's all on to Vectron and Rosa. Vectron has lurked in, but Zeno spots him.
Timing
gives the call out. He sees him just in the nick of time, and Hermione is ready for him as well. But he lands the shot. It's gonna be a 4 vs 2. Difficult.
Left.
Another follow-up maybe by Vectron. Oh, he does stack up Missile quite a bit. The Sage is still present, giving him a heal. Rosa, oh, he's gonna be trapped by the slow orb. And Hate2 and Zeno getting those last final frags. It was a really confusing positioning there. They were all stuck in mid, and the sides of Insurgent were coming all around them. But regardless, it was all down to timing. Vectron did get 1 frag, but he was spotted out and was traded out immediately. And there wasn't much Rosa could do either. So 5-4, the scoreline. Exceeli in the lead. Buy round coming out of them, and eco for the side of Insurgents.
Oh, how the tides have turned. I do think that round was the turning point for Exceeli eSports in this half. The last eco round coming out from them, which they won. Especially credits to Kyojin. Okay, Rosa? Was that a sheriff? Yeah, that was a sheriff actually. But due to the range, he couldn't get that kill on Zeno. Zeno is scared right now. He's running away from the mighty Insurgent
Oh,
eSports push
Zolo.
coming in. Zolo is gonna take him out instead. Zolo
Okay.
with the second one as well. Might even take that third frag onto Hermione, but no, Hermione is there to trade him out. The tides have once again been turned into this eco round coming in from Insurgent eSports. They're the man advantage right now.
But look
The
at the ultimates.
lockdown, yeah, lockdown might come out from Vectron and Hunter's Fury from Shubo. Exceeli does have that revive as well. So this round should go to Insurgent eSports as we are talking. And Missile though is gonna get that frag onto Rosa. The ult is gonna come out from Exceeli as Hermione will spot him out. The
Oh my god, that is
coming. You will take down Hermione. Kyojin trying his best to take it. He is gonna stick it. He is sticking it. But no, Vectron is there to take him down. Vectron wins the second one as well.
Last
What
player
are these
standing.
rounds coming out from both of these sides, Tito? This is not expected, to say the least.
I don't know. I mean, what was that play from Exceeli coming down mid? I was like, okay, he's holding Nega. He's going for a revive. I thought initially he was baiting out the revive onto Zolo, but he was able to protect Zolo by getting the frag onto the operator. That was the perfect weapon for the scenario. If he had a Vandal, he could have won that fight, but maybe at the cost of Zolo's life. So regardless, we are going to see a 5-5 scoreline coming in. The eco is still very shaky for both sides. Side of Insurgents are still able to go for a proper buy, though Exceeli are going to have to settle for Hermione with a Marshall, but Kyojin regardless is going to get the first frag onto Zolo. But trade is there from Rosa onto Missile, a jet diff if I might say. So the A side is opened up and that will actually force a rotation from Hateful towards his B side. But so the A side, but this mid push is actually gonna predict. He's gonna see the shoulder of Kyojin, but doesn't land the shot. Information is there though. They are gonna break the layer, but the information, because of all those gunfires, Kyojin's gonna find one onto Shuvo. A dismiss peek will give him so much more dash in from Rosa, but he's not ready for the fight. As Kyojin's gonna get a triple kill on for the ace. Does he want it bad enough? Not enough, because Hermione's gonna get a frag onto Vectron. It's a 1 versus 4, 1 versus 3 now. As he gets a frag onto Kyojin. Still has the operator, still has the bomb.
He did pick up a Vandal, trying to push this one out for his team, getting that 6th round on the board, confirming that there won't be a lead coming out from Exceeli eSports in the end. He, for that first frag, has 30 seconds left, does have the bomb as
30
well, as
seconds left.
Kirito mentioned, does have a wall as well. They can maybe go for this plan and play it out, but it's gonna be really hard because Zeno does spot him out, and the rotation is already coming in from Exceeli eSports, and Zeno will be the one taking that frag onto Exceeli, and some DM coming out from him.
Last round before
Okay.
the switch.
There might be some rivalry going on between them because the side coming in from Insurgent eSports, these are actually ex-Exceeli players, so they do have some bad blood between them. That is what you would expect, right? And we do see that bad blood coming in the form of these teabags coming out from Insurgent eSports as well as Exceeli eSports. But going into the matchup once again, some weird vibe coming out from Insurgent eSports this time around. 3 Spectres, 1 Vandal, and a Frenzy. It is the last chance of they do have to go for this first buy, but it is not the best buy in this scenario. But nonetheless, they will be trying to go for this 8 push fast as Rosa looking for the first kill, the first blood with the Blisstyle in his hand. You know how dangerous he can be with those knives. As the Viper speed is gonna come down from Zolo Crazy, and the plant is gonna go down as well.
Spike planted.
Exceeli now on the reboot.
Well, the post-ban scenario has begun. They are still playing very much in the set, but look at this read from Exceeli. They're gonna sit the player on the flank. Zeno with the first flag onto Rosa. The Bliststorm is out as Hermione is gonna actually drone out the whole area, and he's actually gonna attack. I'm pretty sure he didn't see Shuvo, but regardless, he's gonna get attacked. We're gonna see, oh, Solo peeking out, but the timing, the coordination from Kyojin and Missile. Missile with another one, a double kill. He does spot out Vectron as well, 11 HP. What can he do? He's all alone. It's gonna be a flawless round for Exceeli. How is it a flawless though? They weren't able to get a single frag. Exceeli let them go into the plan. They let them play the post plan, and they came in with the Vandals, knowing they'd have the advantage, but
Switching sides.
not a single frag. I gotta say that makes a statement in my mind. And with Exceeli in the lead, we're gonna go to the side switches. We will be seeing the side of Insurgents now defending and Exceeli on attacking. Considering that they have Missile and Kyojin who are actually popping off really well, They also have Heiko and Hermione providing the support lunatic or known as Zeno in this matchup with the playing the role of control. It's gonna be extremely difficult for this side of Insurgents, but they also have a couple of Sentinels themselves, so it's gonna be a really cool fight. And I feel like maybe Insurgents might be stronger on defense in this map.
Well, moving on to this first round on the second half. Insurgent eSports now on the defensive half. Rosa going super aggressive with the ghost. Might even take down Zeno at this point, but no, he will have to fall back. Spotting out too many players coming in from the side of Exceeli. Will get taken down to 70 HP. Duo looking for any frag whatsoever, any info whatsoever. They do have the noise. Exceeli creating a lot of noise. Missile! The jet diff comes in, taking down Rosa. Jubo is gonna break that drone. Hangs down her hate group to such low HP, but the team play coming from Zeno will take him down instead. 7-5 is the scoreline, and 3v5 situation for never mind. 3v4 situation for Insurgent eSports right now as Zolo gets that first frag onto Hyojin, evening things out a little bit, but still not in their favor.
As we do see the postman beginning for this very crucial first round, Exceeli are at an advantage, and they're looking to keep that advantage. Missile getting a frag onto Vector on 4 versus 2, and Missile on the rotation as well. His position is known by Execurity. He's gonna get the frag. Trade is there, and a double kill from the side of Exceeli. We're gonna see Zeno and Hate Crew taking 2 back-to-back frags, making this 8-5 scoreline. Advantage on their end. They're gonna be able to go for those Spectres, and this time I feel like, okay, Kyojin, calm your horses, man. He's gonna go for a Vandal buy on the very second round, and considering how he's playing, how he's confident on while taking these duels, how he's dependent on his teammates, I feel like he might just just go for it, because you have good teammates backing you up, you have a decent economy, you have momentum, and considering they're all on classics, they are ecoing really hard.
Take flight.
Why not? We do see the drone coming out from Hermione. He's gonna clear out this B main position. It'll also cause Zolo to actually push out. Not sure if they actually saw Zolo there behind the wall. He's actually gonna be tagged while being wall banged. Pretty sure that was completely unintentional. Recon's gonna come in from Shubo. Not giving much information. His Rose is going to be tagged down to 34 HP. They are ready for this. They have the postman scenario. Oh, Shubo trying to jump in. Maybe trying to deny the spike plan, but that's going to fail. As we see, the frag is there, and no trades are going to come in. The wall is still standing from the side of Exceeli, and the postman is going completely in their favor.
Well, Hermione with the short grass looking to find someone still in an advantage position. Exceeli is going to spam through. Hermione is going to spam through. Halo with one for himself. Exceeli, the only player alive with a classic situation, just spamming that wall at the time. In hopes for getting a frag. He didn't get high enough to Hyojin from the band play. Taking him down 9-5 is the scoreline, easily leading with a 4 rounds in their hand. They are competitively sitting in this position and now going for this bonus buy in the attacking half. They will be looking to go for that rush and maybe isolate the players of Insurgent eSports and getting that round for themselves as well. So securing a 5-round lead and probably a victory, because getting that bonus round in the second half while you also have a lead of 4 rounds, it's gonna be too much for Insurgent eSports to counter in the latter stages of the match. Shubo though is gonna get that dart onto B main. Does not spot anyone. Does have the info though that there's no hit coming to B early on. Missile hangs down Exceeli while breaking the wall, but Hermione with Spectre is gonna get that first blood onto Exceeli. Rosa spamming away into this belt region. The drone is gonna come out, getting the info onto Rosa, as he's gonna get pinned down by Hyojin. Tubo, the only player alive on the A side, has to hold this one out, but no, he's gonna go for that retake. Zeno is gonna kill that flank coming in from Vectron, and Shubo at last is gonna go for that trade onto Hyojin.
Zeno here, strafing left and right. He's gonna be waiting for Zolo, but Zolo's gonna be like, calm down, kid. This match is far from over. Although it is probably nearing its end considering how Exceeli are playing. But sure, he has something to say about it. He is very low in HP though. He'll be spotted by the Recon. Trade is there by Missile, and it's a 1 versus 2. Missile is quite low though, very much winnable by the side of Zolo. But they are playing really passive. They're not gonna give away their positions. They're gonna be holding a crossfire as well. They're in good positions for trades. Zolo, is he gonna go for this clutch? He should actually try and save the weapon. Look at that, all of his teams are on 0 credits. But Hermione is going to deny him that chance. If he wanted to go for the clutch, not going to happen because he's going to get the frag there. 10-5 is the scoreline, and they're going to have to be really worried right now, Insurgents, because the side of Exceeli are now in double digits, and they have a 5-round lead. And I mean, they haven't yet taken a single round in this defensive half, because I mean, despite feeling like they have more support players, more defensive players, considering they have 2 sentinels, they have a controller as well. Um, it's not working out for them really well while trying to fend off these really coordinated plays, these traded plays, especially the flank from mid as well. Sometimes is not working out for them. I mean, obviously it won't work out for them if they aren't able to stop that flank this time. Again, a really aggressive push on the side from the side of Exceeli towards the B side. A lot of utility is being used to try and block them, but so far no progress. Zolo is going to be aggressively pushing. He's going to find a frag on the Kyojin. Missiles there for the trade. But remember, this is a save round for the side of Insurgents. We see the flank being held true with the frag onto Missile with the Marshal.
You will not
A
kill
revive
my
coming
ally.
on to Hate Crew by Kyojin. He is in a safe position as Vectron tries to get that frag, but no, Hate Crew's gonna get the trade, and it's gonna be a 4 versus 2 scenario.
Player
And
standing.
as it's gonna go dwindling down, nothing is working out for them. Hate Crew and Kyojin finish this round off. And I mean, what can we say right now? They are VM. They are feeling confident enough to go for that, because they are winning these rounds so effortlessly. I mean, the basic team play they have, the crossfires, the coordination is working out so well for them. It's gonna be really difficult for the side of Insurgent to come back from this. They are 1 away from match point. That is another factor. And maybe this force buy from Insurgent is not the best idea.
Well, yeah, the pressure is definitely on Insurgent eSports right now because this is they did lose the first map. So if they are to lose this one, there won't be any third map for them, and they will go into the lower bracket finals to face off against LRX eSports, who are a side to reckon with as well. So it's gonna be really hard for them to come back from this. Zolo though trying his level best to keep them away from the B side, but no, he's not very successful as they will take the control. But what is this positioning coming after him? What is this smoke? Zolo! Really smart, hiding in the smoke. Does not spot.
Oh, they're right.
Spot missile, but no, missile dashes out. Hermione gets taken down instead. Zeno though getting that trade instantly. Shuba with one for himself.
Remaining.
Shuba with another one, but no. Ah yes, he's gonna get that around as the 6-1 comes on board for them. And once again, BM coming out from the side of Insurgent eSports, but nonetheless, Exceeli are still in the lead. The economic situation is still looking really good. They can go for the full buys, maybe an operator as well if Missile actually feels to go for it. But nonetheless, they are gonna go for that full buy, and I think a pause timer. I think a pauses on the motion from the side of Insurgent, from the side of Exceeli eSports. I think it's a technical pause coming out from them. And talking about this match, Keito, will there be a comeback coming from Insurgent eSports?
If they are trying to go for that, which I bet they are, but it's gonna be a really tall task. Because look at that gap. It's I think it is a 5-round gap. It is, and 5 rounds in a row when only Exceeli only need 2 more rounds to finish it out. It's gonna be extremely difficult. And even if they are able to exploit some of these save rounds, maybe get the save rounds, maybe try and win some of these rounds, it's gonna be a matter of time until Exceeli is able to clap back. I'm not saying it's impossible from Insurgents though, but it is gonna be a really difficult task. And if they pull it off, I'm gonna be thoroughly impressed. Who wouldn't be? But yeah, the chances are slim, but I mean, who wouldn't want them to come back? It's going to be a really entertaining match if they do, and we're going to be going into the last map of Haven if they're able to pull it off. So, in my mind, in that sense, I am rooting for them, but it's again, Exceeli are in a better state. But regardless, we do see the pause is still on from the side of Insurgents, or no, it's from the side of Exceeli, my bad. It's an Exceeli technical pause, and the pause is still on. So till then, we are going to be taking a short break. Make sure to check out our sponsors, Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaws Coin Shop. The links are in the description. Community partner is VBC, and Range.gg as part of this tournament. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for esports content, and we'll be back after the pause is ended. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the official VBCPL Season 1 Valorant tournament. And possibly one of the last rounds of this match is going to be beginning. When Blisstyle, what was that shot onto Exceeli? What a way to start off this match with aggressive push down mid towards B. Vectron will trade onto Kyojin though. And we have no time for introductions as the match is going to be beginning. It is the lower upper bracket finals. Winner is going to the grand finals. And loser is going to the lower bracket finals. We see Vectron frag onto Zeno. They are clapping back. Insurgent. They won't be able to deny the spike man though. And a late Hunter Fury is gonna be coming in from Shuvo. Will be tagging and taking down Hermione. And the second one as well. Okay, I see you there, Shuvo. He's gonna be able to take down both players for the post plan, winning the round in favor of Insurgents, keeping the team alive. 11-7-9.
area.
Yet it is a difficult task, 4 rounds, but you know it's slowly starting to be more possible. Faxer, what are your thoughts?
I still don't think it's. It was a nice round coming out from Insurgent eSports, but you know, looking at the economy of Exceeli eSports, they still have, I think, 1 round in their bag. Even if they lose this round, they can go for the school by the next round. And Blisstyle, you know, has the Blisstyle this round, so he will be able to use that as well, keeping the economy stable for Exceeli eSports. So, if Insurgent eSports actually wants to make this match, they have to take a few rounds consecutively, you know, crush the economic situation coming in from Exceeli eSports and thereby getting those ladder rounds as well and winning the match in the end. Missile though is gonna take down Solo with the Bladestorm. As I was saying, the Bladestorm will come into play. Accuracy with the walls, floors, everything is deploying. He's gonna shut down the push coming in from Exceeli and he is gonna pick up a frag as well onto Hermione, shutting the push down. The rotation is coming out from Exceeli eSports as well as Insurgent eSports. Zeno just running out with his knife, going as fast as he can. I think he will be able to deploy the Viper Speed as well. He does have his ult on his hand. But no Viper Speed is coming. The wall is gonna go out from wall is gonna go out from Hate Crash. Super is gonna pick up that frag onto Zeno. Really good situation for Exceeli eSports. This one out from the side of Insurgent eSports. Super with the second one as well. 8 who left all alone inside. Spots out, Rosa takes him down. But no, he's on a roll in this round. Taking 3 of their players down and the drone is gonna come out from here as well.
This is a smart play from Kyojin. He's moving in a unique position, but Shuvo is ready for him. I think he saw him there, lifting the drone way up instead of following it through. That is a smart thing, so players take note. Instead of like keeping the drone on the low positions in sites like the A site in Icebox, maybe pull it up. So regardless of where the enemy is, you're going to be able to see him because of the height difference. But regardlessly, it was a really well played round from the set of Insurgents, and 11-8 the scoreline. It is starting to be more and more possible, but Exceeli again going for a bit of a force buy. I would have reckoned they might have saved it and played safe, but they are going for a buy. They want to finish things off, and maybe this could be a round where they are going to be nearing this match point because they're looking to play really aggressive, considering that the only player in this B side is Zolo, who's gonna fall back immediately after having any signs from the opponents. He's gonna give the call out to his teammates. They're gonna be coming into the rescue. A wall is gonna come in from Exceeli to try and deny the spike plant. It will stand, and that's gonna allow Zolo to actually push forward, giving him a little bit of comfort. He's gonna find 1 frag. He's gonna try and deny the spike plant as well. A double kill for Zolo. That's really big. They still have the lockdown from Killjoy Vectron as well. A 3 versus 4 scenario, and I feel like Instinct are in a better position to take this. Spike is in a really open position, a really difficult position. Kyojin with the frag on Exceeli though, denying them the revival from Sage. Vectron is looking out for those flanks, but this recon coming in from Shugo should be huge, should be giving them a lot of information. Will reveal Hermione. The operator still in play for Rosa against 3 Vandals. Oh, Hermione does spot out the counter sova of Shuvo. He's gonna attack him out quite a bit, but Rosa with the frag on the missile. He has 1 bullet in the chamber and a lot of utility to work with. What is gonna happen with only 30 seconds left on the clock? Baxter, help me out here. Oh my god.
Rosa is gonna take the Kyojin as well with 1 bullet left.
Is he the only one?
No! Rosa is gonna take that 3rd one. To his name. And the 9th round comes on board for Insurgent eSports. You know, I didn't think they would have made this far, but you know, they're slowly changing my mind and maybe even go all out to make the 30-11 scoreline, or maybe even take Exceeli eSports over time. That is, we're gonna have to wait and watch to see what actually unfolds in this matchup, but we do see a stack coming out from Insurgent eSports. It's gonna be a perfect stack coming out from them because Exceeli Exceeli eSports, we do see them stacking outside of A. And this is gonna be a bloodbath for them as Rosa going super aggressive with the operator. He's gonna spot out Missile, missing his shot. The jump comes in. It's a smart play coming out from Missile. Kyojin is gonna spot out Shubo, and Rosa has to fall back with the operator. Though Kyojin winning that fight on Shubo, evening getting that advantage for his team early on in the round. Hate Crew just running into side, taking down Rosa. Hate Crew with the ult. He's gonna make it a 5v3 situation. Missile dashing, trying to dash away. But on the other side, his Hate Crew will get the plant down. Now in a retake situation, IES in a 2v5 retake situation, especially does have the ult to play with. Zolo Crazy evening things out and then taking down Zeno. Now in a 2v4 situation, IES, Excuracy, and Vectron. It's all that's left.
Oh, Hate Crew missing that flick onto Vectron. And I feel like Execution should be trying to get that revive in. He will be on to Shuvo, and nobody's gonna be fighting. He's gonna get a headshot onto Hate Crew. Another frag is what he needs. 3 versus 3, but Hermione's gonna find one instead. Still a 2 versus 3 scenario. And the time is ticking away. Recon will give the positions where they are, and they should. The wall actually will be huge, but it won't be they won't be giving them a chance to actually. Will he stick it? No!
One enemy remaining.
I couldn't even keep up there. A really well thought strategy from the side of Insurgents though. They put that recon up so that the side of Exceeli wouldn't peek, because you don't want to peek while the recon is up. You might get taken out because of your position being revealed, and that's when they pull up the wall. They're hoping that the wall will have enough time to harden and actually allow them to maybe stick the defuse. It was a matter of a few seconds, maybe 2 to 3 seconds at max. But the defuse was so close, but that's going to result in match point for the side of Exceeli, and they are 1 away from victory. And a 12-9 scoreline, it's gonna be extremely difficult. They were changing my minds, Insurgent. They were playing so well, these post-plan scenarios, playing so patient. Their utility was also really good, and the players were fragging out really well as well. But right now, I might see a change in pace, and Exceeli might be getting a lot more confident, considering that they are able to actually win this matchup with 1 point. The wall is gonna be used up immediately by Execution. Not sure if that is the best idea. Solo holding ADSing. He's gonna try and get 1 frag. He's gonna fall back. Spam! Spam coming from Zeno and Hermione. Execution though, the timing, he's gonna get the trade. He's gonna pick up a weapon as well. I mean, he had a weapon to begin with. Maybe the skin will give him extra parts. Vectron, can he predict the position of Hermione? He will. Man count is in their favor, but that poison pit still exists. So will the wall, and they're gonna be using it to its full potential. The wall will be broken, but not in time. And they don't have ultimates to work with the side of Insurgent, but Vectron pushing in. Zeno, the wall, the Viper Spit's gonna fall. Kyojin with the trade, dismissing away. 3 versus 2 scenario. What's gonna happen here?
Okay, 1v2 situation for Kyojin right now. As the turret has been deployed, and Vectron will pick up that kill onto him. I think the Templar on the concentration coming in from Exceeli eSports is not looking so good right now. And 12 to 11 scoreline might just be on the cards right now. They will have to go for this save, and hopefully, maybe for their sake, they will be able to get that 13th round when the score is 12 to 11. But this time around, they are looking for the save, risking it all in the last possible round in this matchup. On the other side, the economic situation coming in from Insurgent eSports is looking very strong. They all have rifles, but only Shubo doesn't have armor. Might cost him, with those sheriff shots coming in. We have seen Exceeli, popping off with those sheriffs time and time again. But this time around, when the stakes are so high, I expect Insurgent eSports to maintain the discipline and take us to overtime, hopefully. But we do see tech pause coming out from Insurgent eSports actually, and I think the pause timer will be turned off right about now, and we move on to the match once again. Rito, do you think we're moving into overtime?
I don't know about that. It's gonna be extremely difficult. But one thing I know we're gonna be moving on to is the next round, which is gonna be possibly the very last round. This matchup, Rosa aggressive down this pipe position on A. This is a save for Exceeli that will guarantee that probably gonna be able to buy in the final round. Vectron with a well-placed shot. Not a follow-up there by Zeno. He's gonna get the second frag. The trade is a hate. What is this coordination with pistols? They're gonna be having the frags, the man count advantage still. No weapons picked up though, as they're all still stuck on their pistols. Hermione's gonna have that frenzy.
No
Oh,
way.
what is this timing? Exceeli with a trade onto
Spike
Xeno
down
though.
mid.
So it is gonna be a 3 versus 3 scenario.
Oh,
He's gonna get a frag on Exceeli as well. 60 HP. He doesn't have the spike though. He still has control of the B side. He's gonna pick up a Vandal. Couple of ultimates available for Zolo and Shuo. But one thing I have to keep in mind that if they still are able to win this match, they still have to win one more, or we're gonna see the same scoreline as we saw on Bind. And I bet they wanna save these ultimates for the last round, considering that Exceeli are gonna be able to buy that round. But they're still not going for this plan. What is this strat from Exceeli? Are they trying to confuse these two remaining players at a huge disadvantage? Cut them some slack. As Missile is actually pushing his kitchen.
30
This is so
seconds
big.
left.
Suvo might actually catch him. Yeah, he will. The plant will be giving guarantee though, as Shuo is going to be using the Hunter Spirit to actually deny it. Hunter Spirit will be missed as H2 is going to be planting in a new position under the tube, but Zolo, he might just catch him off guard. But H2 is actually going to be pushing down. Recon won't give much away, but he will be no. Shot H2.
Enemy remaining.
Okay, Shubo though.
Okay.
Vandal versus a very low HP Sheriff user. 8 bullets, can he do it? 5? He's actually gonna reload, he knows he has time. He's gonna go for the recon as well. 1 versus 1. He knows his position as well, Faxer.
Oh, Bedroom.
Oh, wow,
Right now, he has low HP. Shubo is taking it. Shubo is taking it. He has done it. He is taking it. You have no idea whatsoever. With 45 HP, he still lives to fight another round. Insurgent
Wow.
eSports with the slightest of
But that
margin.
was an eco though. That was an eco and they took down 4 players.
Well, it is match point, so it doesn't really matter at this point. But oh, we are once again moving into this 12-11 scoreline, and Exceeli eSports have to put it all on the line to get this round and secure the victory and get into the grand
Vectron's gonna
finals of
save.
VBC
Oh.
PSL Season 1. We do see the full buys coming out from both of the sides, as Zolo is gonna pop up that Viper's Pit, and I think Exceeli just about knows about this player. They are moving into this B side all on. Exceeli though is gonna save up his wall. What is he doing? Oh, going out in the open just like
What a
that.
daredevil.
He was very lucky to survive that, but nonetheless, he will be able to survive. And the wall, counter wall from H2 is gonna come in, and the plan is gonna go down as well. The wall has been already been broken. H2 under so much pressure. Hermione taking down Shubo. Zolo at last going for this position from the Viper's Pit. In a 5v4 situation, Insurgent eSports trying to go for that first pick from their side to even things out a little bit. Zolo already onto this next position, going super aggressive, where I think Zeno is waiting for him. This is the fight that we have, that they need to win right now. Insurgent eSports to even things out a little bit. At a standstill right now, Exceeli eSports are still concerned about this B side.
This is gonna be so interesting. The time has slowed down as we see Headcrew gonna try to stick the plant. He will be tagged a little bit, but shots won't connect. So we're gonna go into the post plant. We will see the probably the lockdown coming in from Vectron real soon, trying to push them. He's trying to get as much as ground as he can to actually be able to plant. The smoke from Rosa will allow him to cross. Solo getting the front of Headcrew forward super scenario. They have lost their they have lost the chance for the revive. Zolo with a follow up on the Zeno. This is actually huge. And we're gonna see a white pick from Rosa. He's not gonna get a frag. But Zolo and Vectron, they're still going. It's all on to Missile. Let's start pulling out the Blade Storm. One doesn't get the second. And ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. I mean, not me. I mean, it is Insurgent who have actually done it. We're going to overtime on the second map. And Rosa celebrating by pulling out the Blade Storm, planting the knives in the snow. As we continue to play on the cold and icy tundra of Icebox. Ladies and gentlemen, what is this match?
And I certainly did not expect this after seeing an 11 to 6 goal line coming in from the side of Exceeli eSports, but I guess have done it. We might just be going into the third map, ladies and gentlemen, as we see a pause timer coming out from the side of Insurgent eSports. I think it's a technical pause coming out from them, but nonetheless, we didn't expect this, right? Like, going into overtime after such a large margin coming out from the side of Exceeli eSports. IES have done it. They have the momentum now, they have the confidence, they have the moral boost that they needed, and we might just be heading into the third map as Missile has picked up the operator to this overtime without any shit whatsoever. He's gonna take down Rosa as well. Nice shot coming out from him. 45 situation.
Good shot.
For IES to cross this one down. Exceeli looking for that trade. The drone is gonna come out from Sumo instead. Solo Crazy will pick up that frag onto Hermione, evening things out. 4v4 is the scenario.
Yojin's there
Yojin
though.
holding this off angle onto Zolo, might pick him out, but Zolo is gonna play the smart card and fall back from this. He knows that one player is waiting for him on this kitchen position. He has built his position, taking down Hermione, and he will have to fall back right now. The only player left in this A side is Missile now with the operator. He's holding this very close angle. If the plant is about to go down, they will have to play for this retake. Exceeli eSports a one-man down because Missile eventually will get taken down unless he dashes away in the right moment.
I think the dash is all that his life depends on, with only 40 seconds left the clock where you can see the side action come in. Missile not being able to get a shot, and the still box blocking his dash. He could have maybe gotten out of that, but Vector's gonna catch him off guard. The bomb plan is gonna go down. 3 versus 4 scenario, but 3 versus 3. As Hate gets the frag onto Shuo, this match is gonna go till the very wire as we go to the post-plan scenario. There is no utility to actually defend this except for the Viper's poison pits and the swarm nades from Vectron. And this wall is causing a lot of trouble for the players of the side of Exceeli to actually go in to an off position. Vectron using those swarm nades very efficiently, but keep in mind, Zolo is very low on HP. The swarm nade, Zolo getting the frag on 8-2, and a second one as well. Triple kill for him, but he's gonna be traded out. Kyojin, is he gonna stick it? He's gonna let go. And Vectron all over the place. Impressive flick, but the half defuse is not yet done. Only 18 HP. Next Accuracy pulls it out of the bag, pulls it out of the grave, and brings back Insurgent to life. Their match point for the first time in this matchup. And looks like we might just see Insurgent win, who knows. And they have had a really good defensive half, especially in the late defense. They won 4 rounds in a row, they lost 1, they won 3 more in a row. So their defense has improved exponentially. And we might just see them pull it off. If they do, oh my god. LRX, you better be ready. Whoever you're facing, they are gonna be real pissed.
LRX, I pity you, LRX. But we have to wait for that for tomorrow. This time around, Exceeli going for this fast A push. Rosa is waiting for them with the Vandal, along with his teammate Shuvo. They are slowly creeping in towards this A side. The drone is gonna come out from both of the sides, as they will spot out all of the players from both of the sides. And the push seems to have been stopped with the slow ups coming in from Exceeli. The Lear is gonna come out though, as they're still looking to go for this A hit. Rosa is gonna spot out Kyojin. Doesn't take him down though, takes some damage, but in the end he will take down Kyojin. Missile though, getting that trade onto Sumo. Oh. Missile taking down Rosa as well. 4v3 situation. Exceeli, the advantage is position right now. Taking down Exceeli as well. Missile is on a roll, up for the ace. But no, he gets taken down by Vectron. Once again with the lurk. He's gonna take down Zeno in a 1v2 situation right now.
Low HP though. He's only 10 HP as Zolo is on the rotation. He'll find 1 frag, but I feel like Vectron, if he stayed alive for a little bit longer, it would have been a lot better. But Hate Crew, I mean, there were so many crucial frags that, I mean, Insurgent needed to win, but it's gonna be Exceeli actually exploiting those frags. We do see Rosa surviving by the skin of his teeth, stuck in backside. He received the heal as well. But it's going to be Missile who's going to take him out there. Vectron as well, good position to be able to actually cause a lot of problems for the players going for the plant, defending the spike.
Thanks.
And waiting for Zolo to come in from the flank as well. But him losing the fight and Zolo bring bottom to 10 HP, those are some crucial mistakes that they made. So we're going to be going to the second overtime. 13-13 is the score. And both sides are feeling it. I mean, if we go to we still have a third map. I mean, at this point, these players should have maybe lungs or bodies like marathon runners, because I mean the level of energy that is consumed. I'm not even kidding. The level of energy that is consumed to play 13 rounds. I mean 13 plus 13 is what? 26 rounds in a row. It's like absolutely. I don't want to face that. I don't even want to play. I don't want to play Valorant.
I literally have no experience in that. All I get is my opponents. But moving on to the second overtime.
Tagged up.
Very much is on the back foot right now. But he still has B main control and B is all but empty. Only player left in B is Zenon. Missile with his aggressive position might even get some players off guard coming in from Insurgent eSports. Vectron and Shivo is gonna be clearing that angle. Maybe But no, they will be going for that B push. They are literally confused right now. But look at that lurk coming in from Rosa. He has A side and he is taking that fight onto Hate. He has made the call that to his teammate.
30
No,
seconds
guys,
left.
come back to A. I have got the side.
But he failed to get that frag there. That's gonna cause them to fall back again. And
There might
Shivo's
be a
gonna
counter call.
Okay, they're gonna go back to B, but 20 seconds left. They have to run it. They have to gun it with their full speed. Knives out. Don't even give a damn about who's in mid. Knives out to if they're able to, if they want to go for the plan. But 10 seconds left to spare.
10
Kyojin knows he
seconds
just has to deny this bomb plan. He won't be able to, but he was gonna take out Shuvo. He's trying to dismiss into sight, but in the end, we'll go to the post plan. 4 versus 3 as they find the follow-up. 3 versus 3. Kyojin with one more onto Zolo. 3 versus 2. Vectron, I think his position is known by Hermione. And he's
Last
gonna be
player
pushing in, but
standing.
no,
Okay.
Kyojin's gonna get the frag on Rosa, and his position is known as he shoots the bullet. Hermione, the game sense, the teabag's gonna come in, but well deserved though. He has earned the right to actually go for the teabag because he predicted, I'm pretty sure he didn't see Vectron go to the mid. His gut, his instinct told him that hold this
Switching
angle.
sides.
You have a couple of
Match
players
point.
holding B main. You just hold this side. Because this is where the hidden threat lies from Vectron, and he was able to cancel that out, causing his team to take the lead. And they are on match point as we're gonna go into the second round of the second overtime. And thank you there, Zeno. I'm not gonna lie, we needed that break. We're gonna say technical pause coming in. Or is it technical or tactical?
It's a technical pause coming
It's
from
a
the side
technical
of
pause coming in from the
Exceeli
side of
eSports.
Exceeli. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go into a short break because we need it. I'm pretty sure you need it as well. So, we'll stay with us. We'll be right back as soon as the pause is over. And
One
ladies and
sec.
gentlemen, okay, continue on, Faxon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. We move on to the second overtime, second round. Rosa is gonna miss this off shot onto Missile already. It's gonna have to fall back onto this B side. Exceeli once again, he's not gonna use his wall, the usual wall coming in from team. And Kyojin might just be AFK right now. Zolo will be getting this free kill onto him. This is so big coming in from the side of Insurgent. He's still gonna miss his shot. What
And he's
was
gonna
that
fall
Zolo?
back as well.
Yeah, that was really big coming in from the side of Insurgent Esports. We might be going to the third overtime as I'm speaking. Zeno though, is gonna be looking for that raid. The Viper, if and maybe even things out a little bit for his team.
Oh, dang.
No, he's gonna get tagged down to
Oh.
38 HP and Zolo with another one onto Missile. His aim is just on point tonight. He's gonna
Oh my
get one onto
God.
Zeno as well. The third one comes in for him and he's up for an ace. But the Viper spit as well. He will be popping that off onto the A side. Rosa is gonna miss another shot onto Hermione. Well, Zolo still living strong with 32 HP. Not really strong, but still I believe in his aim. He will be going for
30
those
seconds
kills
left.
once again. Hermione getting tagged up by that drone. He's gonna have to fall back. Hate crew looking for this trade. At least get this trade in.
Low on HP, yeah.
And he will actually get that. 2v4 situation. 15 seconds
Last
left.
player standing.
Nothing much to do here for Exceeli Esports.
Rosa finally getting that frag with the operator. I feel
10
like he needs to
seconds
have a
left.
little bit talk with the captain, make him more confident because he is choking some of these easy shots. But in the end, he's gonna land a double to actually win out the round. And third overtime, it is
Switching sides.
no break for us today.
Overtime.
I mean, with a match like this, I'm actually willing to go all night. I'm just saying. I mean,
Yeah, this is what this game is
one hell of a
about.
match. I'm loving this matchup. This is Valorant at its peak in the Bangladeshi scene. Two top dogs going against each other and not holding back at all. And I mean, just press tab and look at the kill feed. We have Missile, 27 frags, but keep in mind he's died 22 times as well. Kyojin not far behind. Her hate crew as well. They're all on the 20s. From the side of Insurgent as well. They're nearing the 20 region, but with this with the third overtime coming in, the side of Insurgent on attack. A slower, really smart play. Zolo again going for the aggression towards mid. He's gonna smoke screen up that wall in mid and try and actually find a lurking frag. But this wall coming in from the side of Exceeli, hate crew, might actually cause a lot of problems in giving time for the players to rotate. Hey, Kyojin is actually gonna get hit once through that spam. The shock dart will do so much damage. He's brought down 35 HP. The Sage is still right next to him. The heal is there. And the side push towards A is slowly advancing. We're gonna see the frag. Oh no, it's gonna be Shuvo actually taking down Kyojin. I thought maybe the Sage of Execution might be taken out because he was taking the orb. Crew will be spotting Shuvo crossing to that left side. 4 versus 5 scenario, 40 seconds left on the clock. They need to hurry this up. Rosa going for the aggressive peek, but Hermione's gonna take him out there. Rosa not actually connecting some of these shots. This could cost his team quite a lot, and they're gonna be falling back with 30 seconds on the clock. They need to hurry this up. Zolo needs to take down Missile here. The smoke is gonna actually cause him to fall.
30 seconds
go undercover into kitchen. Zeno though, how is he here? He might actually take down Zolo. Yeah, continue, Baxter.
Solo trying to lurk up. I think he gets spotted. Missile is gonna miss a shot onto Vectron. As Exceeli is gonna get the wall down, maybe getting the pen down as well.
10
Solo gets
seconds
spotted
left.
in the end. Missile, the crosshair placement. No, the timing! The
Down.
timing! No! With the quick scope, he's gonna take him down instead. 4v2 is the situation for Exceeli Esports their advantage.
player
Listen,
standing.
Shuvo gets taken down. Never mind, Zeno gets taken down. And Hate Crew follows
Switching
up with
sides.
2 kills of his own.
Match point.
Third overtime, second round, Exceeli in the lead. This is just going down to the wire, guys. This is this is probably why we cast Valorant, for these moments to come and being able to speak about it, to express our feelings about it, and entertain all these viewers out there who are watching. This is why we watch Valorant. This is why we play Valorant. This game.
I mean, I wish Solo would have been able to take down Missile. The round would have gone very different because I want this match to continue. And I feel like Zolo winning that round, the side of Insurgents winning that round was really crucial. But right now on defense side of Insurgents, they are gonna see actually not get much information from that drone. Oh, Zeno getting taken, takes out Zolo. The controller is out. While he was lurking down mid, Execution, he does need 3 more orbs, 3 more points to go for that ultimate to revive. But no, Missile's gonna deny him that. And ladies and gentlemen, tides are turning. You might see the end of this round as they're rotating to this B side. The players from A are very late. Kyojin is still in A. If he times this right, he can go for a huge flank. Not that his team needs it though, as the spike will go down regardless. The plant is in a little bit of a different position. And we're gonna see Execution falling back after going for the plant. Not Execution, my bad. It's Hate Crew. Or is it? It is Execution, my bad. Vectron though, double kill. He might find a triple as well. Rosa getting that frag, 2 versus 3. The rounds have changed, 2 versus 2 as Kyojin finds a frag on Shuvo. Information is there that he is in mid. Diffuse is being stuck as Rosa gets a frag on Hate Crew. And the smokes are there to provide cover. Rosa dashes in, buying time.
No!
He's
No!
gonna take it. Overtime factor.
Exceeli Esports!
Bring out,
What have you
bring
done?
out your coffee, bring out the
Overtime.
energy drinks. We're not done. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Going to fourth. This is from we're moving to the third time and these two teams are not looking to stop. These two teams are pushing each other. Doing the impossible every round. It was a 3v5 situation for Insurgent Esports and they still pulled it off. Rosa, it was Rosa, Vectron, and I guess Shuvo in the end, who actually clutched it out. Kyojin trying his level best, but in the end, he just missed it for a tap coming out from Shuvo. And yeah, he did take him down, but he did lose the round. Missile though, this time around, is gonna get that first plan onto Rosa's objective once again for Dev. Rosa, Zolo trying to lurk up onto this main position. I don't think Zeno is expecting this. Zeno didn't spot him out. But Missile is gonna come in. Missile will get taken down. Zolo with 2 for himself. B-side is all but empty. The rotation is coming in from Exceeli Esports in a 2v4 situation right now. Hate Crew and Hermione is all that's left. They have to clutch this one out to get the first round on this 4th overtime. Get the first kill. Hate Crew onto Vectron. He is on a great form this time in tonight. Solo trying to get this kill onto Hermione maybe. Does spot him out. Takes him down. 1v2 situation for Hate Crew to clutch this one out, bro.
You will not kill my allies.
Well, Hate Crew is gonna go aggressive. Trying to find Rosa. No! Rosa! He gets revived, gets the kill, finishes it off for his team.
Switching
Getting the
sides.
first round on the
Match
4th.
point.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm once again saying is the fourth overtime my bad. Insurgent eSports versus Exceeli eSports. This is all going down too big of a fight. This is what
Guys,
top tier Valorant is all about. This is why we love the game. Tito, over to you, man.
Exceeli still need to win one more round, and they very well might this time. I'm not even gonna doubt them. They very well might. Recon coming in. Hermione will break it, but he will be tagged once. I mean, the effect is on the players as well. The reaction time is slowing down. Their energy is slowing down. And I feel like really bad because they still have to play one more map if Insurgent are able to cut this out. But we will be seeing the Stormies coming down from the side of Vectron to slow down the side push. But nothing is really phasing the side of Exceeli. Missile holding this angle. The wall is gonna come in from the side of 8-2 to actually block off this nest area. It will be broken, but quite late. As we see 8-2 is preparing for the bomb plant. He is gonna be sticking it, and it's gonna be the post plant scenario coming in. But 5 versus 5 though. All 5 players from both sides alive. It's gonna be really interesting because a couple of players are really close to the ultimates. Rosa first frag onto Hermione. The Sova is down. The information won't be available to this side of Exceeli. As we see, 8-2. Oh, wallbangs are there. He will be tagged a little bit by Shubo. Where is positioning? Rosa with a follow-up onto Kyojin. Zeno is trying to make something of this. And Missile will follow up as well. But Rosa, right click, classic, and Vectron to finish it off. Ladies and gentlemen, finally we have our winners of this upper bracket finals, and the upset has been pulled.
Win.
I mean, I did not expect this at all. I mean, we all thought it, we all knew it was gonna be coming, but no, it's gonna be Insurgent eSports coming on clutch, and they're gonna be taking things to the third map. We are far from over as we are gonna be going into Haven. I mean, I almost said that they're going to the grand finals, not gonna lie. I almost said it, but I was like, okay, wait, no, there's one more map. So, yeah. Waxer, thoughts?
Dude, I'm still processing what just happened. 7-15 is the scoreline. We're moving on to the fifth overtime. I certainly did not expect this. The score at one point was 11-6 in favor of Exceeli eSports, and then out of nowhere, Insurgent eSports starts taking some round, getting the momentum up, and now they're here onto the fifth overtime, getting that win for themselves, and going into a 17-15 scoreline. This is crazy, dude. This is what we do not expect, but we really want to see from this game, from these two teams. And moving on to match number 3, I have no idea who is taking that, but in Haven, I do want to say that Exceeli have a little bit of a tactical advantage, but Haven is a map where you want to get those frags in as well. So, from the side of Rosa and Zolo, if they can actually pop off in the right moment, I think they will be able to take that map. But as I said, the tactical advantage is on the side of Exceeli as well. So Missile, if they can pop off as well, they might be taking the map. I have no idea who is going to win the next map and take. We will be getting the first grand finals of this tournament. This is too much, man. Oh.
Well, I am not as bold as you. I'm not even gonna dare to make a prediction. I just hope to have the most insane match. I don't know if it can be more insane than what the one we just had on Icebox, but I'm hoping it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be really intense, and I hope the teams have enough energy left in them to actually give us a proper matchup. So I'm definitely looking forward to the map of Haven, where Exceeli are going to be defending first for the first half, and in IES Insurgent will be attacking. So till then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a short break, which you very badly need. I bet the teams need it as well. I hope you need it as well. So make sure you take a drink and come back to us. So till then, we're going to be taking a short break. Make sure to check out our sponsors, Blisstyle Electronics, Ravenclaws Coin Shop, links in the description. VBC is our community partner, Valorant Bangladesh community, and Range.gg for this tournament. Check out the channel and subscribe for more esports content. We'll be back after the break. Till then, stay with us, stay safe, and join us after the break.
Esports fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's Range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments, Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BBCPL official Season 1 Valorant tournament. And, well, I hope you're all doing good after that hectic match on Icebox. And we're definitely not done here from our end, so make sure you are ready because we're going to Icebox. And after Insurgent pulled out the most insane clutch ever, most insane comeback I have seen by far. I mean, you'll only see this in VBCPL. I'm calling it right now because I'm pretty sure this performance is gonna be very hard to replicate. You're probably gonna see it once in like I don't know how long. But regardless, we're gonna be going into the third map of Haven, where it's gonna be defense for Exceeli for the first half and attack for Insurgent eSports. And joining me this time is gonna be Cresto. So Cresto,
Hello.
the last match went to 4 overtimes, and the side of Insurgent finally pulled it together to win the fourth overtime. So, well, what are your thoughts about that?
Well, I just checked the scorecards, Kirito, so I'm really, well, hyped for this match. That is definitely there. But aside that, I'm not going to be surprised if this matchup actually lasts very longer than the previous two. Well, obviously, if it lasts, it's going to be a hardship for you because you have been catching for the previous two matches and it will be a long day for you. But at least I believe both of these teams, they are really titans when it comes to fighting, facing against each other. So we wouldn't be surprised because more or less the players from Insurgent Esports, they used to be Exceeli veterans and now it feels like the fight of the prodigal sons. So more or less, it is gonna be a hyping match. It is gonna be a clash of the eternity, if I might. So really wouldn't be surprised if we see overtime going to overtime, and eventually, we never know. It might also take the whole night. And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, we are also up here for the whole night to entertain you. And I think both of the players are more or less ready. And I think we'll be starting the game as fast as we can. But I do see a new player popping out from the roster of Exceeli. That is Zeno. I think I've never seen him play before, or maybe.
Zeno is actually a lunatic as far as some.
Oh,
I'm
all right.
not
In
sure,
that
so,
case, in
uh,
that case, yeah, then I recognize him.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
now.
lunatic, he is in the roster, and I mean, as you said, it is gonna be difficult for me. But no, if it's gonna be a match like this, I will gladly do it for the viewers for VBCPL because you don't get these matches. I mean, we are all expecting that the side of Exceeli are going to take it when they took that huge lead. And they were on 11 points when I think Insurgent were on maybe 5 or 6. And to be able to come back from that, it's rarely been done. And I think it's going to be an honor for me to be able to cast that match and an honor for me to cast this one as well alongside you. So I'm definitely, the tiring effect is there, but I'm going to try to fight through it. Hopefully, we're going to have another good match. And I'm hoping it's going to be as long or at least longer as the last one. So regardless, we are going to be waiting for the teams to begin. It's going to begin in a few minutes, but before we go in for a break, I'm going to call out the sponsors. They are Blisstyle Electronics and Ravenclaws Coin Shop. Make sure to check them out. The links are in the description. And our community partner is VBC Valorant Bangladesh Community. Make sure you check that out. Link is in the description. And the tournament is powered by Range.gg. So make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out all the contents because we have loads of esports content and tournaments coming in the future. So stay with us. We'll be back after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the VBCPL official Valorant tournament. Season 1 upper bracket finals is through, and we are going to be going into the third and final map of the day of the matchup between these two very energetic sides on the map of Haven. Exceeli versus Instinct Esports. And after that match in Icebox, I feel like the players should be very tired, but again, they should also be very hyped because you don't get matches like this often, and hopefully they are going to be trying to win the epic match, the epic battle of the Titans. So we're going to see the selections coming in. It's an esports. We're going to see Missile locking in the Jet, the one he usually plays. Hermione with the Sova, Kyojin with the Reina, and alongside them is we are going to see Zeno or Lunatic going with the Cypher. Hate Group finally going with the Astra. That's the first time we're going to see the Astra pick coming in from any player or any side of the team. Insurgent are gonna lock in as well. Zolo with the Reina finally going for the duelist. We're gonna see the Omen being played. So will be the Killjoy coming in from Vectron, Omen from Execuracy. We are gonna see Rosa going with the Jet as well. Shuo is gonna be the player on the
Choose
Sova.
your agent.
So we basically have the basic lineup from both sides. I'm surprised that Execuracy is continuing to pick the Omen though, where we are gonna see Exceeli Hate Crew going with the Astra, which I feel like is the superior controller in a lot of cases. As she provides a lot more utility and a lot more help to her teammates, a lot more assistance to her teammates because of her utility. Whichever position she is on the map, if as long as she has a star previously placed there. So it's difficult for Execution to keep things up on the same level, but overall the rest of the players are sticking to their strengths. Zolo is gonna finally go for the duelist role. We're hoping to see him frag out after potentially I feel like holding back for a lot of the rounds because he was playing those support characters. He was playing the controller of Viper in the last matchup, so yeah, he couldn't go super aggressive whenever he wanted to. But this time, I'm hoping to see him go off frag out in some of these cases. Vectron also playing the Sentinel role. I mean, he has played the Cypher Unbind, he's playing the Killjoy and Icebox and Haven as well, so his Sentinel is looking quite strong. But Exceeli, though, they are also going to be sticking to their strengths. Hit Crew with the controller role. He has played Brimstone, he has played Sentinel of Sage as well. He's playing that support to his full potential. Missile and Kyojin, the duelist, somebody we definitely need to look out for. As we're beginning this first round, we're going to see Rosa and Zolo actually pushing down that A main area. The cab from Zeno actually goes undetected, and it will detect, I think it should spot out one of the players, but Rosa, Frenzy from that range is going to win that fight and has cleared out this A side. The only one defending that was Zeno. And the smokes are there as well to give them the ground to actually prepare for the postman scenario, as the bomb plant is going to go down. Execuracy is going to plant it, and the rotation is here for the post-plant scenario. Exceeli on the retake.
Well, Exceeli is really strong when it comes to taking the retakes, and I think that was their plan. That I know that they are gonna be going for rushes, and usually when you are on the defensive side, you might expect the attackers to go for rushes because in pistol rounds you just cannot lose much, and that might have happened, but it didn't. It wasn't the case this time around from the side of Insurgent, and now Exceeli is going for the retake. As I mentioned, they're really strong when it comes to taking the fights head on, and they're gonna be able to find themselves on the top. But it all comes down to the players of Insurgent in the end, because they are gonna be able to survive and they will be able to secure the run, even though it was a it was a bloodbath, if I might. But still, we're gonna be seeing Insurgent eSports pretty much ready for the retake coming to the side of Exceeli. As yeah, even after losing those players, they were able to get the trade-offs, and eventually they kept their manpower alive. That is a good start from the side of Insurgent eSports, but definitely the first whistle round, yeah, that is a good lead because it will be giving the motivation to the side of Insurgent, but I wouldn't be counting Exceeli out of the fight yet because sometimes the opponents can let go of one round so that they can understand that how they're going to be playing. And considering that both of these teams knows exactly how they play and they have been playing with each other as well, so definitely they will be having a lot of strategies and the counter strategies up on this stage, and looks like Zolo Crazy exactly knew how it will be played out, as I mentioned, and we're gonna be seeing a lot of frags popping out from the side of Insurgent as they will have no absolute blockade when it comes to taking control of the objective. We will be seeing one kill popping out from the side of Exceeli as Missile will eliminate Rosa with that shorty, but eventually it will all come down to Kyojin. Kyojin is definitely a very gifted player, but he will have to make sure that he is connecting his shot, and connecting shots he will after missing a couple of shots, but he might get the kill onto Execuracy because he's low on HP, but now Kyojin will use the dismiss, and he will run away. But he will have to take the frags to his own self, and eventually there's too many targets and two boosts to take a fight with that sheriff. And eventually he will fall in the hands of that Spectre. 2 was the scoreline, and definitely Exceeli went for the Rico. Well, usually you do see Exceeli going for the force buys, but now they know if they are going for the force buy, that is going to be a huge gamble. That's why they did not do that. 2 being the scoreline. Well, very good start from the side of Insurgent, but Exceeli, they're definitely going to be answering strongly on their buy rounds. Well, I'm going to be keeping my eyes open, Kirito, and I'm really hyped how this matchup will be going up, because from now on this game is going to be swinging, because after this round, if Exceeli happens to win this, we're going to be seeing Insurgent going for their own buy rounds as well.
Buy rounds is where it's at right now because that's where the competition is the most heated, and we do see the bonus weapon being played by the side of Insurgents. Oh, the gravitational well! Hermione gets a frag on Rosa, who is actually being dragged away from the Inquisitive B side. I feel like that actually helped him a little bit more than caused harm to him. But he is taken out 4 vs 5 early on. Kyojin already has the Empress. Drone coming from Hermione will catch out Zolo. Now he's on an island. He's trying to move away. Very risky position. He's gonna be peeking Hate Crew really soon. Vectron, he will be spotting a player, but he's not gonna get a frag yet. Is he? Hate Crew, there is a frag on Zolo. Execution with a trade. And Kyojin and Vectron still battling it out near the same main area. Who's gonna win this? Vectron is actually pushed through Kyojin.
Oh my god!
Drop placement. Oh my god, indeed. And Execution, lurking player as well. Omen, playing the role of an Omen, playing the role of a controller. And I think these players in the B main area, Hermione and Xeno, are actually oblivious to the fact he's
30
there, but
seconds
somehow
left.
Missile still has the game sense that
An
maybe,
absolute omen.
just maybe, he will get the headshot. 2 vs 2, very much winnable. And with only 2 instances left to spare, they have to hurry this up. Vectron has pulled up a Vandal. Hermione will
Last
get
player
take
standing.
a frag onto
Spike down
Vectron.
mid.
But Execution will get a trade. The time is not in his favor. But the Omen TP, he's gonna come into clutch right now. He's gonna TP
10
onto the A
seconds
side. But Hermione reads it right. He's actually gonna play it patiently, wait to find out which side he's pushing. The bomb plant will go down with 2 seconds to spare. And TP coming in, Execution TPing to Graffiti. Hermione really clear out this angle. Pretty sure he heard the Omen TP. He's gonna try and recon that short. It might catch. And he's gonna get the headshot. Execution, really good attempt. Coming out of him. Triple kill for Hermione to clutch out that round. And I thought he could, I thought he's gonna pull it off. But in the end, it is gonna
So
go in
did I.
favor of Exceeli. Maybe TP to Heaven would have been an interesting choice. But we're gonna see a 1-2 scoreline coming in favor, still in favor of the side of Insurgent.
Well, Exceeli, yeah, he couldn't pull off the clutch, but still, I'll have to give it to him because the way he just pushed inside of the C-Long at the garage hall, it just felt like he was just being a shadow. Nobody is understanding what's exactly happening. And Exceeli popping heads one by one. He was just an absolute omen, a boogeyman, as my friend Aggressive said. And he did pop the kills, and he also used that out of shadows precisely to go clutch. But unfortunately, the gun disadvantage were the big one for the side of the series. As that was the point. Everything fell apart. But now I think the players of Insurgent, they understand that they have lost one round, but as they have the lead in their favor, they're trying their best to keep it in their favor. They will just go in and they will fake A, but eventually no possible rotations coming from the side of the defenders. Even though we do see Zolo playing inside of A, I think he is trying to flush out the players and grab a couple of frags for himself if possible. There's also the smokes coming down, so I think they are gonna be rotating once again. Oh my. Well, yeah, I was able to say that.
Each other.
Well, that is an unfinished love story in the end, Kirito, but I think it's not gonna be, they're not gonna be meeting. Well, their parents didn't understand each other and eventually they will be separated, and unfortunate that Missile just didn't see Zolo going up. And there was also the shadow coming down, so I wouldn't be blaming him. But eventually the rotation is gonna be coming down once again. Next Exceeli is gonna be heard thanks to Missile, and he will be able to go for the denial as well. There's no cover to work with, but there isn't the refrag thanks to Shuvo. But now it's a 2v3 situation. The Sova can potentially recover that, and he can go for the spike as well, and he will do just that. But the players of Exceeli are gonna be rendezvousing together, even though we do see the Killjoy on the run, creating a wrong rotation. But there is gonna be Zolo with his absolute crazy aim. He will secure one, but there is gonna be HQ who will be trading him off. It's a 1v2 situation for HQ. HQ, well, he does not have any stars to work with, and that is gonna be a problem. But he does. Oh no! That is so unfortunate. What? Even after that, Shuvo is gonna be able to pull that off.
What?
That is. That is so unfortunate for Hitru that he loved for French fries, and he will do such a big potato, and Shuho is gonna take absolute advantage out of it. Shuho was caught off guard while his pants were down. He was on the drone, but despite of that, HQ failed to secure that kill, and I'm pretty sure Exili's voice channel is really heated up now because HQ did a very fatal mistake. But in the end, nicely done by Shuho. 3-1's the scoreline. Insurgent eSports is looking very solid, very promising for the time being.
That little mistake is gonna cost Exceeli a buy round. They're gonna have to go for an eco missile, pulling out the Blisstyle. It's gonna spot flares, but not land a shot. Kyojin trying to play aggressively in this B main. He will be checked, his position is known, and he is gonna be maybe caught off guard right now. He's gonna be trying to go inside the B, but Shuv Streak will be holding that angle. Shuvo is gonna get the headshot onto Kyojin. 4 versus 5, immediately taking out a big danger, which is Kyojin, who has the Empress. They're pushing into this open A site right now. Not a single Cypher Trap as well from Lunatic. This is an eco. Information is there though as they're pushing into the site. Hermione still has the Hunter Spree, maybe trying to deny the plant. But they need to go for a non-default plant over here. Oh, missile from behind Vectron, the absolute boogeyman, playing the role as well. Rosa!
What is happening?
They're all getting those frags. 57 HP. Exceeli hate crew. What can he do? Again in the clutch scenario. And they're all pushing him, trying to make something happen. But Rosa, flawless round. And not going to lie, I mean, it is going to be a bit of a replication of the map of Bind, where we did see the side of Insurgent taking so many rounds in a row in their first stacking half. But it was more dependent on aggressive plays, I must say. Every time we saw that A short push coming in, but this time on Haven, they are being a lot more methodical. They're playing a lot more smartly. So things are looking a lot different for the side of Insurgent. They are playing in a brand new style, which I feel like Exceeli are going to have a tough time cracking. But only time will tell if they're going to be able to counter it. 4-1's the score as we're moving on to the 6th round. It is a Byron and an operator for Missile.
Well, Exceeli, they are really lacking their confidence for the time being, but I do believe them. They can still bring it back, and I believe they will be able to, live up to my words here. And definitely, they are having a very bad start, but we have seen Exceeli coming back from the dead at times, so that can happen from this time around as well. But it all comes down to the strategies of Exceeli, because they will have to make sure that they are not read by Insurgent eSports like an open book, because I did mention, Girito, these guys used to be teammates back in the day, so definitely they know their strategies. Well, there might be some gaps which might be not considerable, but definitely they know each other and they know exactly how they play. And yeah, that can be a breaking point, but Exceeli will have to take the advantage out of it as well, because Insurgent eSports is really relying on that, and they are just being all out aggressive, which is actually an indication which happened in the previous round on with a flawless. But this time around, it's not gonna be the case, because Minza will be missing a very large shot, even though it would have been a collateral, but it's not gonna be the case. We will be seeing 3 players popping out from the side of Exceeli. Not to mention, this was a buy round, and things are not looking good for Exceeli. They will have to go for a retake with 2 players alive, and I think they will be going for a save instead. So that is a bright choice, because their economy is really crippled. So saving those guns will give them some breathing zone, and at the same time, as the spike is going to be taken down, they can take some time to discuss how they'll be playing the upcoming rounds, because this is not necessarily a technical timeout, but they can burn the time within the game, because now they do not have much time to work with. And the players of Insurgent, however, they're going to be trying to hunt down the players. Zolo Crazy is going to be walking up, and he might be punished for that. And yes, he will be. That is going to be some creds for Hermione here. And now that is going to be giving away the confirmation for the side of Insurgent eSports, exactly where the players of Exceeli are. And they are going to be pushing up, but pushing up might not be the brightest choice, but the players do have a, pretty much guaranteed round. So they can go slightly greedy, but it's not going to be that much of a successful one, because we will be seeing a couple of frags coming down. Kyojin will be the only survivor, as Rosa did push up to the heaven area. 5-1's the scoreline, still in favor of Insurgent, and I must admit, Kirito, Insurgent eSports, no, it's actually Exceeli eSports. Because if they cannot, things are not gonna be in their favor. They will be going for an eco, however, with Hermione grabbing up the Marshall. Let's see if they can pick up the pace or not, because if they cannot, I'm 100% sure Insurgent eSports are just gonna make sure that they are playing the grand finals.
Very well possible right now, especially with this stage of the game. But we see Kyojin, he's going to be confident in buying a Vandal again. He still has a decent amount of creds, not as much as his teammates. Of course, they are going to be going with the eco weapons, Marshals, Shorties, Classics, Sheriffs, all that stuff. But this time, it's going to be the side of Insurgent aggressively pushing Missile. He's going to be spotted out. That is really crucial, because with that Shorty in that short sewer range, it could be really dangerous. Rosa dashes in. He's going to get like 1 frag, but Zeno and Missile are going to be trading. Missile picking up the Vandal, making it work. He's gonna find 1 more. 12 HP, somehow is still alive. Neural theft from Zeno. We'll get information on where the players are. Vectron still has a Vandal. He's gonna spot players in the side of Exceeli. They're all stacked up in this A side. It's gonna be extremely difficult for them to take. Maybe Shuva with this information could go for a Hunter's Fury. It's gonna be difficult to land it. He's gonna single out Zeno. Is gonna land the frag. 2 versus 3. Vectron needs to find another frag over here, but he's getting pushed. It's gonna be Shuvo. He's gonna find another one. 2 versus 2. The odds have been evened out. Considering Miss has low HP, he might find 1 more, but he actually gets the frag on the Shuvo. But the fall off.
I got
The trade dart there. How is it happening? But Hermione's gonna clutch it out in the end. 5's the scoreline, and Hermione keeping his team alive with 14 HP despite actually saving the Undisputed as well. Really well played, but look at the Asians lineup right now. We have 5 ultimates available for the side of Insurgents, and I feel like each and every ultimate has a really important role in these following rounds. We have Rosa with a Blaze from and Empress available for Zolo. They can do the entry with that. Zolo can use the Empress in the post plant as well to go super aggressive. Vectron's ultimate, the lockdown can be used for the post plants as well as the entry as well. Hunter's Fury is obviously really good at denying the spike diffuser, so I feel like they should have a couple of these rounds locked down just because of these ultimates if they play it smart enough. Regardless, we're gonna next round 5 to the scoreline as Exceeli take one more round, but Insurgent still in the lead. Another buy round coming in. Who's gonna take the next round? I can't even predict right now.
It's definitely gambling to predict now because, yeah, gambling, aside that being the devil's advocate, that is not risk it. And Exceeli, well, on the previous round, their utility usage was so perfect that they won the thrifty round. Well, they did keep their manpower alive, but there were 2 players who were low on HP and who did fail, but in the end, the Sova were able to catch that round out. And Exceeli, they have a good amount of motivation now because they have won a thrifty here, but they will have to keep this up. And there is the Jet who will be tagged out by the Cypher Wire. So good start from the side of Exceeli, and looks like their comeback machine just might start, but I'm pretty sure Insurgent eSports not going to be allowing that easily. And now Zolo Crazy is literally on the crosshair of Hermione, but unfortunately he will not take that much of a damage. He did take a boo-boo, but that's definitely nothing he should be worried about. And now he is going to the side of oh my god, a boogeyman, but he's gonna be spotted out. Hermione, well, fortunately he did check the corner just in time, and Zolo Crazy, well, he was trying to be a boogeyman here, trying to go for a walk in a park, but unfortunately that's not gonna be a successful one. There's gonna be the owl drone deployed by the Sova, but no potential information yet whatsoever. We'll be seeing Missile holding on to this heaven area, and he might get Vectron caught off guard, and he will spot out the Killjoy, but he will not quite connect the shot, and the spike itself is going down. And now it will be pushing the round into a post-plan situation, but no, Exceeli will be pushed as the Sova did use the shock darts, and now the plan will be going down as the shock dart did not claim the life of the Omen, and Zeno is gonna have absolute information about the Omen, but he will not escape. There is no escape from the sides of Missile as he will fall. Kyojin is gonna add up some more kills for his team. Zeno is gonna find the last one, and now Exceeli, they had a very good round. I must admit, that was a flawless round to add with, ladies and gentlemen. And they are pretty much back with the comeback here. The strategies of Insurgent are really falling apart one by one, but still, there is a lead in favor of Insurgent. They will have to keep it up, and they will have to use it. But it's actually a question if they're going to be able to make it happen, because Exceeli, they're also trying to read their opponents, and looks like they are reading them like an open book. And so far, so good in favor of Insurgent, but 2 rounds of a difference. I wouldn't count that a breathing zone, because the comeback might happen any second, Kirito.
My 3-5 is not a big gap for Insurgent to work with, and considering their economy is taking a dip. But look at the agent little lineup there on top. I didn't know. I mean, December came early. It's lit up like a Christmas tree right now, because look at that. 9 out of 10 ultimates are available to these teams, and they're still not using those. And I am itching to see those in play. As we see a C-long push coming in from Insurgent, Rosa will be spotting out Kyojin, who's going to be holding the angle, and he's going to be crossing. He'll be tagged up a little bit, losing a big chunk of his armor, but Zolo, he's already in garage. Can he catch Kyojin off guard? It's going to come down to timing. Kyojin actually flicks onto Zolo's head. That's cancelling out one ultimate of one very crucial player for the side of Insurgents, but this rotation from the side of Insurgent as well. But look at that, the spike is still with Exceeli, who is inside the C side. Missile landing, not inside the side, it's actually in C-long, but Missile landing an op shot onto Vectron, giving them even more man advantage. 5 versus 3 now. Kyojin is on the flank, but Exceeli, what is he planning to do? Can't defend the site all on his own. He's not the one who has the TP. Sorry, the other players don't have the TP for him to actually join in the C side. He might just find one more frag. Oh no, Zeno. He's actually gonna bait him out and figure out the information. Now the side of Insurgent are all over the place. The plant is going down from Exceeli. At least he gets some money. And the rest of the players are trying to rotate to him. They're going to be trying to play the postman of the Hunter's Fury. Rosa with a frag onto Zeno. Hermione does trade onto Shuvo. And a follow-up onto Rosa as well. The Hunter's Fury is gone. It's all onto Exceeli, who has the ultimate teleport to work with. But against 4 players, there's not much he can do. And he can't even be the first one. Missile with the operator gets the frag. 4-5 is going to be the scoreline. And Exceeli are on a roll. And I think they're going to push back. Yeah, they have pushed back Insurgent to an eco. Let's this match just took a really interesting turn, and the turn is in favor for Exceeli, at least for now.
It definitely is in favor of Exceeli, but I wouldn't count Insurgent out of the fight yet. They are going for a half buy here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a half buy from them. So let's see how they want to play this round out. Exceeli, they have picked up their pace for the time being, but they will have to hold on to that because if they cannot, Insurgent eSports are just going to be picking it up and they will use a snowball effect, as my friend Aggressive says, as they're just going to be taking it away. And trust me, Kirito, at this point, the way these players are playing, the way the players and the team strategies are working, okay, that is impressive. I must admit, Missile predicted that Recon Bull coming down and he just denied that with a initial cloud burst. The 100 spree will be popping out, which will tag Zolo a lot, but no frags whatsoever. So that is good for both sides because they did not have any casualties yet. But the way Exceeli is trying to play this, they're also trying to read the players out, and I really love that cloud burst from the side of I think it was Missile. Yeah, it was Missile. Well, he tried to go for a operator shot, but did not quite connect. There is gonna be a smoke on the face of the heaven area, but nobody's gonna be taking casualties either. We'll be seeing the Blisstyle popping out, but Rosa unfortunately will not be able to connect the shots, but Herman is not gonna be missing his, but there is gonna be the trade-off from Exceeli with that wall bank, and now the plant itself is going down. There is so many ultimates to work with. Hate Crew will be deploying their Cosmic Divide, and now that is gonna be allowing the players of the defensive side to isolate some of the players, and now isolation is gonna be applicable for the side of Zolo Crazy only, but there is gonna be the attacker Killjoy to counter that. This is so smart from the attackers, and now this will burn a lot of time. Will the wall itself for Master does not long forever, so that will be a breathing zone for them, but they will also have to find the kill. There's the Empress popping out from Zolo Crazy, but that's not gonna be surviving long from in the hand. Oh my god, there is a Nanostorm, but it's not coming in. But Missile is just gonna be landing. He will just destroy it anyways, and eventually there is gonna be a 100 spree, but it's gonna be so late. What is happening in the voice comms of Insurgent, ladies and gentlemen? There were so many utilities to deny the refusal, but none of them came in. Vectron, if he used that Nanostorm, it would have been so detrimental. But eventually, it just did not work.
I mean, I want to it is quite inexcusable, but must defend. They were being pushed from all angles. Maybe it just went over his mind. He wasn't able to think. But you know, in this tier of play, you really need to hold your nerves together. You really need to be able to think straight. And I feel like Vectron should have been able to do that.
That's the pressure. That was the pressure.
But the pressure is there. I mean, it was a monumental amount of pressure. Missile, Rosa, they do hear him, and the drone is gonna come in. Information is there. He's gonna be holding the angle, missing the shot. Brought down to 46 HP. Rosa, he's hunting for the frag, but Missile, as slick as he is, he's gonna fall back into the A side, away from the arms of danger, the claws of Rosa, as I might call it. But he is low on HP. Zolo, if he times it right, if he's accurate enough, maybe could do some more damage, maybe even take him out. Still, it's a 5v5 scenario, and they are surrounding this A side again. It's gonna be quite difficult to push. We are all out of ultimates. I didn't even realize. I mean, a couple of rounds back we were on 9 out of 10, and right now we only have 2. And compared to the Empress, I feel like the teleport from Omen isn't much effective unless you use it in a very big brain manner. So still very much anyone's game, as we are in a bit of a stalemate. A smoke is gonna come in from Missile, trying to create a one-way. He predicted maybe someone has already pushed out into the open. He will be seeing Zolo's face. His position has been revealed though, and the push is there. The recon is there as well. He's not connecting these shots. What is happening? He'll be surrounded from all sides as Zolo gets a frag. Hermione does get a trade, but Hate Crew pushes through the smoke. 31 HP on him, and he's still gonna live. Both players, Hermione and Hate Crew, are very low on HP. Shock darts might not actually doesn't tag anybody. He's trying to make something happen, but not much damage on 3 versus 5. Still very much winnable. Empress available for Kyojin if he wants to use it. It's a very good option right now as the Astro Stars are being placed. Accuracy with 1, weak 2, turn changing that is the game. Both of the players are so low on HP. Zolo fights for to Hate Crew, and Vector with the final frag. 6-5 the score line, and they have ensured that the side of Exceeli aren't going to be taking the advantage, aren't going to be taking the lead going into the next half. 6-5 the scoreline, and the best Exceeli can do is tie things up. The economy isn't the best either. They might have to sacrifice some utility. They might have to sacrifice some armor, or they can sacrifice their weapons for utility. It's up to them, but this match is going down to the wire, and we're barely in halftime.
Well, the way the players of Insurgent eSports played it, It was marvelous to say the least, and now they will be securing the lead, and I think they will try to make sure that they have the lead after halftime. But Exceeli will have to see how they play it as well. Unfortunately, Misal didn't miss a lot of those operator shots, but definitely there is a pressure that there's so many he can do. Well, the operator is a very expensive gun, and some might say, well, this is also powerful, but their gun can only shoot one bullet at a time after that ball pool, obviously. So he can take 1v1s, not necessarily 1vx's, and he had a lot of he had a lot of targets to shoot at, and now as he had one isolated player from the side of Zolo Crazy, he will win that fight, but there is going to be a trade-off thanks to Shuvo, but he will be traded off by Rosa, actually. Well, not by Rosa. Rosa will be falling in favor of Exceeli now. Well, their economy was not the most best, but still, they are making something out of it. So things are looking very bright for this side. Hey, how did he connect that shot? I thought he missed that, but no worries. He is definitely being a very, Korean jet. Well, not necessarily the Korean jet because they used to be very, aggressive, but he did connect some shots, so things are looking very bad for the side of Exceeli. And now the spike itself is not rotating. It is going to be an execution. The Killjoy and the Sova will have to make a lot of effort to make this round in their favor because there's 4 angry defenders to deal with.
Left.
And I really wonder how long are we going to be spectating this jet. I think the admin is not available. Oh well, we will be switching to the players eventually, and now HQ and Misa will not be releasing their shots. Well, the operator was dropped to HQ, and now the best they could have done was 6-6, and they will do just that, Kirito. Well, after halftime, we're not seeing an advantage from any of these sides, and this match itself can go anyway. Well, this is the best of 3, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last game. This is do or die, more or less, for both of these teams. Well, they do have one more shot to bring themselves on the grand finals because this is the upper brackets of the grand finals. The team who loses tonight will be dropping to the lower brackets of the lower bracket grand finals, and if they win there, they're gonna be having one more shot against each other, most likely, on the grand finals. Well, definitely there is U-Sabers waiting on the lower brackets, and definitely wait, LRX? Oh, never mind. Actually, U-Sabers lost. I forgot that. So definitely LRX are not going to be very forgiving when it comes to taking their own shots on the grand finals. So it all comes down to the strategies of the players now. We're going to be hitting the second pistol round, and we're going to be seeing all of the players of Exceeli pretty much stacking up on the A side, and that is commendable because on pistol rounds, you can be over-aggressive because you do not have much to lose. But for this time around, it is all going to be onto the lead, taking the lead in their favor. And Exceeli is just going to be going all out aggressive, and there is going to be the shots being missed. Oh, unfortunate for Missile. That did not come to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. And at least I'm pretty sure he wishes it didn't come. But in the end, there is going to be the refrag coming down, and now it's all up to Vectron. Vectron will have to take frags here, and he will use the burst in a very long range, which is a very questionable decision because, yeah, that burst can be used as a pocket shotgun at times, but it doesn't have a very good range. It has a very good spray, a very bad spray, actually. So I don't know why he did that, but in the end, the players of Exceeli are going to be taking advantage out of that, and 6-7 is the scoreline, which will force the players of Insurgent to go for an eco, but definitely they're going to be answering back strong after this eco round. Well, however, we do see Kyojin going for a Vandal on the second round. All right, impressive.
Well, this match is going absolutely berserk. The first round will go in favor of Exceeli. That will allow them to go for the economic advantage, going for those buy rounds. Kyojin again going for the Vandal on the second round of the start of a half. And I'm not sure if it's just a strategy or if it's just overconfidence or cockiness. I don't want to call it because he is a good fragger. He can make it work. And considering the team opposition is on eco, it's a very viable option. As the Astro Smokes are in, allowing for an easy side take, an easy bomb plant. And right now on eco weapons as well, it's difficult for Insurgents to actually be able to retake this. Especially we had Zolo on the flank, but he can't actually aggress much because he's only stuck with a shorty, and he is going to be having to take these long range fights. So he's going to be calling up Exceeli, who has a classic, and their first target is going to be Zeno. And will they
connect the shot on the Vectron?
Connected it. Kyojin Missile is going to get the frag on Rosa. He was on a pistol. And I think the side of Execution and Zolo are actually going to be looking for exit frags. Oh, they dropped the tripwire. Hit with the frag on the Vectron. Oh, Zolo is going to jump in. Shuvo's going to get a frag as well, but Hermione, the lineup is there. Shuvo will die to the spike, so that is going to be eliminating all Insurgents. And Hermione is just going to let them know. Not today, my guy. I know you were trying to set me up, but saying not today. As we are gonna go into the next round, 8-6 is the scoreline, the lead edging towards Exceeli, and they're even gonna be able to go for another rifle, both for Missile and Kyojin. Byron also for the side of Insurgent. Rosa is probably gonna be going for the Blade Storm. He does, I mean, he doesn't have enough ultimate points. I'm not sure what he's gonna do here. He has a pistol. He's gonna go for a Phantom in the end. So we're gonna have another gun round in our hands.
Well, I do doubt the bias from the side of Exceeli because why did Zeno save that? His teammate could have. Excuse me, hello? What's happening here, Zolo? Where are you looking at? Missile is gonna find the easiest frag of his life as Zolo was kind of distracted, I guess, as he was looking at C Garage Hall. I guess we'll never know, but eventually that is gonna be the first blood for the side of Exceeli. Things just cripple just like that, but Kyojin is gonna be traded off. I mean, but Rosa is gonna be trading off Kyojin right there, and it is gonna be a 4v4 situation. Both of the players, both of the teams are gonna be losing their Reynas here, so well, no Angry Empresses are gonna be available. Not to mention the ultimates were not ready either, so that is there. But now the players of Exceeli are trying to execute A here, but Shuvo is gonna be there and his location is gonna be located, and there's gonna be the smoke, and in order to counter that, he's gonna be deploying that recon ball, and here is gonna be the bangs coming down. He will use that information very precisely as Zeno will fall. Well, Zeno's death is not gonna be that much of a problem because he did not have a good gun, but Exceeli will be able to trade all Rosa right back, and now it's a 3v3 situation with both of the controllers being low on HP, and now
30 seconds
it's a
left.
matter of time since the plan goes down, but I really wonder why is the plan not going? Oh, and now finally the plan itself is going down. For a second, I thought he was actually behind the Sova, but no, he was actually playing inside of hell. She was gonna be able to secure the kill onto Hermione, but he was in the open, and that is gonna be easy frag for the side of Missile. It's now a 2v2 situation. Both sides can take it, but this will have to work very precisely. And there's a crossfire setup thanks to H2 and Missile, and they will be able to secure the round without that much of a hardship, and they will be able to exceed the legs further and further. But for the side of Insurgent, they are really struggling with their economy now. They will have to go for another of the eco rounds here. Well, I'm pretty sure they are really not going to be happy to go for that, but they don't have any choices. They will have to make it happen to buy on the upcoming rounds because, yeah, Exceeli might be able to push the 10th round after this round if they happen to win this, that is. But if they even if they can make it happen, Insurgent eSports will still have some chances because the match point starts on 12th round and 13th is the last round. Unless it hits overtime, they'll be having the upper hand. And Vectron, with a very clean shot, he will start up the round. Take it away, Kirito.
You can't just give it to me like that after that match. I need some time to recover. But we're gonna be going in 9-6 the scoreline, not the other way around, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind. So
Unfortunate, very unfortunate.
We can have our arguments about that, but for this round, we are gonna see the eco being used, pulled by the side of Insurgent. Still all ARs for the side of Exceeli, and we are gonna see Shuvo aggressive angle near these bricks. He's gonna be cleared out by Heat.
Oh my god! Hello, why?
Down.
He can't
Enemy
He will
remaining.
okay, click onto Kyojin, goes out with the frag onto Zeno as well. Hermione finally gets a trade. 1 versus 5, can he clutch it out? He will be shock darted once. He will find a frag onto Vectron. 1 versus 3 against a Vandal and a couple of pistols. He still has armor, he still has some HP, he has the recon, has a shock dart. But can he do it? We are gonna see though Exceeli really smart play. He's gonna walk through the smoke, but Shuvo, the single game changer this match, he's gonna find. I mean, I could have sworn to God that Hate Crew was gonna clear that angle. He was looking at it, but in the last moment he flicked his mouse around and he went into astral form. And I'm pretty sure he got the biggest jump scare of his life. And it's gonna be in the form of Shuvo. He's gonna put the score line to 9-7, and slowly but surely the possibility is there for a comeback. They have some economy, they have some momentum. Maybe they can turn this around, who knows?
Yeah, so my friend, after that round, I really need to take a sneeze, but actually, I was drinking some water.
Out of my way.
Yeah, carry on, Kirito. I need some time with that.
Yeah, it's okay. We are gonna be going in. Rosa picking up the operator, but he's gonna miss the shot. And we're gonna see some of the players actually crossing in. We'll see Missile. He's gonna use the Blaze Storm. He's gonna actually tag. I'm not sure who it was, but actually tagged Rosa quite a bit. Missile quite close within the Blaze Storm range. We are gonna see the drone from okay, not Hermione, Shuvo. Spotting out these players. That's a lot of information for the side of Insurgents. Now this A side is under siege, as the rest of the players are yet to rotate. We do see the 100 speed available for both sides. I feel like it would be a good option for Shu would actually use this. The missile dashes in. What is happening? Despite being concussed, he's gonna land 2 frags. Shu does get a trade onto Zeno, but inside the smoke, there's still one more player hiding. Security is actually gonna fall back. We're moving into the both plan. 3 versus 2. It's gonna be very difficult for the side of Exceeli to pull this off. But look at the position of Zolo. The Raisin has to start their missile. How does he hit that? 3K, he's on for an ace. He just might get it as Zolo is really close. He doesn't know Zolo is on the right, does he? Zolo's gonna be running away. He sees the head, and I think they are going to go for a save. But missile right click gets the shot on Zolo. He's looking for the ace, but Vectron says, "No, baby, no, not today." But it's gonna be able to finish it off. 10-7 is the scoreline, and oh my god, missile. 4 kills to his name that round, keeping the lead. After the last round, I thought maybe Insurgents had a opportunity to come back with that performance, the momentum that they built up, but Missile's like, no, he just toppled them like building blocks, and 10-7 is the scoreline. 3-round gap, still possible, but it's gonna get extremely difficult as the rounds go on.
Well, 2 breathtaking rounds in favor of both sides. Well, on the first round, when I saw that Astra went to Astra form, trust me, Kirito, I was drinking some water and I saw that happen. It just took the water to my nose and I had to take a sneeze. And thanks for taking over. And after that, we saw a very aggressive play from Missile with that operator. He almost got the ace, but unfortunately he could not secure it. But there is one thing I do want to mention. After that round, I spilled some water on my keyboard, and now I need to get a new keyboard. And now, as I need to get a new keyboard, I need to contact my sponsors on Blisstyle Electronics, because they'll be giving me the best prices for the mechanical keyboard. So if I'm gonna be getting that, ladies and gentlemen, but you should do the same. Do check out our sponsors at Blisstyle Electronics, and you will get the premium products for the best price. And now we're gonna be back in the action, as Missile will be starting things off in their favor with the first blood, as Zolo Crazy will be following here. There's gonna be some trade-offs coming down though, but still, the rotation will, however, happen for the side of Exceeli. Well, it's not gonna be A execution after all. They'll be opting to go for a C execution. Execution, however, it's gonna be holding on to this. This is an eco run for them. Well, is it an eco run? Question mark. Because I do see an operator in the hands of Rosa, and at the same time Exceeli going with that area, but he does find one with the being the smoke criminal he absolutely is. But there is gonna be the trades coming out from the side of Insurgent as well. It's all up to Kyojin now. Kyojin is definitely a very, talented player, but eventually he will not be able to clutch the round for his team. And now it was a 1v3 for him. He will find one, but not the remainders. And the operator is gonna be saved by the players of Insurgent to be delivered to Rosa's side. 8-10 the scoreline in favor of Exceeli. Well, Exceeli had a very good run in the long run, but they will have to hold on to that, because Insurgent eSports, they're also clapping back with their own strategies now. And if they allow Insurgent eSports to potentially take the lead, you never know. They might be able to take the map itself for them. But trust me, Kirito, at this point, I'm pretty sure this match is gonna be hitting overtime, because yeah, there is the differences of 2 rounds, but Insurgent eSports, they're looking so solid, and Exceeli eSports are going for an eco here.
Start taking out Hate. The controller is out of the equation and not allowing Hate to actually get more frags that round, who is actually really consistent while getting these frags. Security, Missile though gets a frag onto Zolo. Security is there for the trade. Xeno again, but the trade is by Rosa. The neural theft is being used though. Information is available to these players of Exceeli, Hermione, and Missile, the Jet and the Sova. What can they make of this? We see Hermione with a Marshall. He can pick up a gun if he wants to, but Rosa's gonna actually spot the Jet. The dash is in. He's now caught into an island as Missile's gonna dash in and get the frag. Really well played. Rosa tried to play that patiently, but the spike will go down as Hermione as well picks up a rifle. Security's on the flank though. And we can see the drone actually going towards CT. They're not actually paying attention to Execucy, who's actually lurking up. Hermione, he's in a lot of trouble. He's gonna get taken out. But the last player, it's all on to Missile. He knows one of the positions.
Vectron.
Double game. He's gonna get this frag, and it's gonna be 10 and 1 away. Tying things up, ladies and gentlemen. This match is at the absolute peak of performance right now. They are going to be picking up the operator for Rosa as well. Rosa only getting 1. I feel like he should actually step up his performance a little bit more with the op, especially considering how big an investment it is for his team. But so far things are looking so good for the side of Insurgent. They are going to be having to face Exceeli on a buy round right now, because if they want to take the equalization, they are going to have to pass a big hurdle, and the hurdle will be in the form of Exceeli on a full buy round. So they have a tall task ahead of them. Let's see what they make of it.
Well, they will have to make it up to that, definitely, Kirito. But I really wonder why Zolo Crazy is on the operator, because usually you don't see a Reina using the operator. Usually it is a role preferred with Jet players, but this time around, I guess Zolo is just feeling that vibe. He's feeling that confidence. As Vikram is also going to be holding on to his cross to deny that shock recon bolt, but it's not going to be applicable. But HQ will be able to open things up for his team, and there is going to be a very fast B execution along with the cloudburst, along with the smokes in play, and the spike itself will go down very fast. And now the rush was something Insurgent was not expecting, and now they will have to go for the retake very aggressively as well, because the players of Exceeli are going to be setting their setups as well for the defensive lineups. And now we will be seeing some pushes coming in from the side of Garage and from the mid window side, thanks to Zoro and so on. But there is going to be some couple of kills coming down. Chuba's going to be able to cop out 2 kills, but there is going to be somewhat of a denial from HQ. I wouldn't call that a refrag though, but there is going to be a defender kill which will be giving some cover, but Zolo with the operator is going to be lost, and now things are not looking good for the side of Insurgent. There is going to be the lockdown being destroyed, so Victron is pretty much in a pickle here. He will have to make a run for it because he does not want to lose that gun, because the cycle stuff has also put, went to a point of no return, and he will be able to save that gun for himself for the upcoming rounds. And 11-9 is the scoreline. Exceeli is going to be making sure that they have the lead in their favor. So that is really promising, but definitely from the side of Insurgent eSports, they're also going to be bringing some more fights here. They will be able to go for another buy round here, but they will have to go for some of the eco guns, as Shubo will be popping out the Sheriff here, Rosa with that Judge. They will have to make these guns used precisely, but they are on the defensive side, so they can play passive as well, as the players of Exceeli will have to get the frags. But last time we did see Exceeli playing a hyper-aggressive. If they play hyper-aggressive, that can be a problem for the side of Insurgent, because they do not have the arsenal advantage.
Well, there is a big gap in the scoreline, and it's going to be tough to actually... I mean, it is not that big, but if considering what stage the match is in, 11-9, they're only 1 away from that match point. And look, the economy of side of Insurgents, if they do lose this match, they're going to have to play match point. The entire upper bracket finals, the round that decides it, they're gonna have to play that on an eco. They're gonna have to play that on unpreferable weapons. If they even do get those weapons, they're not gonna have the same utility. They might not have the same armor, and that is something you definitely don't want to do. Yeah. And that is a risk they're willing to take. If they lose this round, it's gonna be absolutely detrimental. Zolo,
why
use the
Zolo
Empress early on.
Empress?
I think he expected a fast push. There was a lot of activity early on in that A main, so I think he expected a aggressive push towards A. But for now, the Empress will run out. Execution is still holding. He has his own Empress, and the spike is with Hate Cruise actually in the A main area. Vectron, you have to hold on to it. You have to provide this information that they are there.
30
Keep
seconds left.
You keep your teammates' attention away from B, and right now the fake has been pulled, but regardless, they are going to be holding on. Can Vectron actually shoot through that? I don't think, but the Swarm Nade will be trying to deny. Zolo, he's alone in that position. The smoke inside to deny. Rosa's actually going to dash, and he's going to get a 1 frag. Maybe second one. No, because Hermione, Zeno, and Hate Crew get the frags of their own. The Astro Wall is still holding, as a TP is going to come in through. Security, where is he going?
Questionable.
I don't know where he TP'd from, but he is now around this CT to entrance towards A. The Astro gravitation will slow his entry down, and I think he pulled a fake TP. Right now his position is known. His accuracy is not TP'd behind. He is in the main area. Vectron swings in, gets a frag onto Hate. There is a smoke place, and he's actually going aggressive, and Hermione doesn't expect that. The match is still on. We are not over. 10-11 is the score line, and somehow Insurgent are still alive in this. 10-11 it is, and 1 round away from keeping it equalized, and even a little bit of BM right onto Zeno's face. I don't know why Zeno specifically, but I mean, there was Hermione, who was actually the last player. We had Hate Crew, who was in the side, but for some reason, Zeno maybe, I don't know.
It had to be Zeno, I guess. Well, you never know if they have any clashes with, how do I put it? Hireness or something, like you get something from your grandparents or parents, I guess. Well, you never know. That's an inside joke or something. But the way Insurgent eSports played that round, despite of having that lack of advantage, it's really marvelous. They are making sure that even when they are down, they're going to be making sure that they are picking up the rounds, and that was really marvelous. I did think that round might go in favor of Exceeli, because I did see Zolo Crazy deploying that Empress very early on. Well, he did expect a very aggressive push, but that really wasn't the case. But either way, we'll be seeing Missile going very aggressive as the Korean Jet, and he will secure a kill on his twin sister. And now he will be able to secure the pretty much objective control as well. There is a smokes to play with, and now he will also drop the gun for his teammate, because there was a half buy popping out from their side. So Exceeli, despite of having somewhat of a broken economy and a very mixed buy, they're gonna be able to take some kills, and eventually they will be able to push around to a post-plan situation. It is a box plan, a dice plan if I might. So defending it from the long area, it will be slightly advantageous for them, but there is gonna be a kills. There is gonna be a couple of kills popping out from the side of Insurgent, as well as they did not have an arsenal advantage, and now the rotation cutoff is gonna be there. Zolo is gonna be having information onto Zeno, and Zeno is gonna fall, but there is gonna be the trade-off on the side of Exceeli as well. And Missile with those one-taps, with those knives, he's making so much damage, and eventually that was too much for Insurgent eSports to handle. And 12-11 the 12-10 the scoreline in favor of Exceeli. This is match point and map point, and along with tournament of grand final point, if I might, for Exceeli. One more round in favor of, yeah, definitely. If one more round in favor of Exceeli, they're going to be sitting on the grand finals very, very comfortably, and Insurgent eSports will have to fight their way for one more game to fight against Exceeli to dethrone them. Well, that is definitely gonna be a challenge for them, because I did mention that they used to be teammates back in the days, and they are really, really talented players. They know exactly how they play, and these guys are really monsters when it comes to competing against each other. So I'm really not gonna be surprised to see these guys facing off against each other on the grand finals. Well, I'm not saying that LRX cannot make it. LRX is also a good team. They can also put a fight against one of these teams in case any of these teams falls to the lower brackets. But it all comes down which team will have that unfortunate turn of events to fight against them, because both of these teams have their fair share of chances to fight against each other on the grand finals, definitely. But so definitely a big question mark. But now the execution will be coming down, and now we'll be seeing the frags in favor of Insurgent, and looks like they will be able to keep it up. We're gonna be seeing Rosa securing a gun, and now this might be a flawless round, almost a flawless, but we'll be seeing Hermione getting one kill. But Exceeli will make sure that his fallen teammate is not unavenged. And we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. We're one run away to hitting overtime, or maybe potentially victory for the side of Exceeli. Exceeli, well, their economy is okay, not necessarily the best. But I think Zeno will have to, sacrifice his guns for his teammates, and I think he will be going for a Bulldog. Yes, he will do just that. He will be drawed by Kyojin here, so that is good. So Exceeli is trying their best to close things up right here, because if they cannot, this is on the second overtime of the day, ladies and gentlemen, and you know how that went in the second map. My friend Kirito especially knows exactly how that went. So definitely that is going to be a bit tiring for all of the players, but we're really up for the action here, Kirito. Let's see if you're going to be hitting overtime, or is it going to be victory for the side of Exceeli?
Well, that will definitely be a question I definitely want the answer to, but right now, I mean, one round away from tying, one round away from another overtime.
There.
It's gonna be so difficult for them to pull this through, but considering this is a buy round for the side of Exceeli, it will be a possibility for them to finish things off there, but Missile is gonna dash into the inside. Solo executing! The crossfire is there! No,
He's huge!
What?
Strike down B.
Oh my god! Zeno? Can you do something? No? A flawless round? I am off my chair. I'm literally standing. I can't show it to you guys because we don't have cams today, but what?
Jaw-dropping,
He
Kirito.
had like 3 or 4 bullets in his mag on the triple kill. And okay, well, he's gonna get that triple kill, giving the advantage to the side of Insurgent. Apologies if I am not properly talking you through the matchup, ladies and gentlemen, but okay, Insurgent just won that round flawlessly, and we're gonna go to the overtime. And honestly, I was sort of expecting Exceeli to take it there. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't doubt Insurgent, but in my mind, the possibilities were higher for them. But we're going to the overtime. 12-12 is the scoreline as we go into the first round, the first overtime. And Missile is gonna sacrifice
I can
Rama for
literally
an off.
hear Kirito feeling sad here, because my boy has been casting for the previous 3 hours, I think, Kirito.
Yeah, from around 9 p.m. But regardless, man, what is this matchup? Rosa getting a frag onto Hate Group. Missile tagged up so much. He's 20 HP. He still has the operator, but he has been missing a lot of these shots. Vectron has taken control on the side of C. In that meantime, the spike is making its way there as Zolo is gonna tag up quite a bit as well. He's only on 10 kills on this whole match, by the way. I mean, I kind of expected him to go for more, but regardless,
Bomb grenade out.
he will be trying They will be trying to go for this retake. There are a couple of players on low HP. It is the Jet Rosa Zolo as well, but their own Jet as well from the side of Missile is quite low here. The position of Vectron is revealed. He's gonna try and get out there. He will jump his way out. Rosa getting a frag onto Xeno, but trade is there from Hermione. 3 versus 4 scenario. As Spikeline is going on, Hermione finds another one. Shua with a trade. Zolo, he's so close. He's gonna get shot down.
sad.
No! Still, it's a 2 versus 2. Hunter's Fury available for Hermione. Can he? I mean, there's no point in using it, but Hermione 4K.
Enemy remaining.
The ace has been denied though, but the HP advantage allowing Execuracy to go for the clutch, and it's going to be a 12-13 scoreline and defensive round
Switching sides.
for Insurgent eSports as we're possibly going into the last round of the day. I don't know what's happening, man.
Well, both of these teams are very strong when it comes to attacking, and from the side of Exceeli, they're gonna be making sure that they are. Actually, it's from the side of Insurgent. Excuse me, right there. So they're gonna be making sure that they have the advantage with the thing they do best, and they are actually doing that. 13 of the scoreline, but I'm pretty sure Exceeli is not gonna be letting this round go unpunished. And well, definitely they will be pushing it in their favor as well. I think this is gonna go back and forth multiple times, because I did see the scorecard, Kirito. 17-15 was the previous score, and I think it was Insurgent who took the victory. So I'm really not gonna be surprised if I see Exceeli trying their best to push it further and further as well. But this is overtime after all, and now we're gonna be seeing a very aggressive play coming down. But looks like things are going in favor of Insurgent here. They will be popping frags one by one. Exceeli, they will have to push in. They are gonna be having 2 players alive, but we're gonna be seeing Zolocracy going all out loud. But there is HitQ who will be able to trade out one player now. It's a 1v3 for him. He will have to move in very aggressive, but he is low HP due to that shock dart. Things are not looking good for Exceeli. They are only one round away, one player away from hitting the losers bracket, and I think from the side of Insurgent, they are really doing just that. There is the orbital well coming down, but Shua is going to be evading that. But there is a cover from Exceeli. Exceeli is going to be spotted out, but that's also going to be giving the confirmation where exactly the Astra is playing. Now the Astra will have to be very huge here with 12 HP. He does have the gun, but no armor to work with. He'll have to be very huge. But unfortunately, Exceeli is going to be the team who will be falling to the losers bracket to face against LRX tomorrow. Well, definitely more or less a Cinderella story for the side of Insurgent eSports, and they will be one of our finalists, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, even I'm having slips now, Kirito. But the overtime, however, is not going to be going to maximum overdrive, as the plankton from SpongeBob says. But nonetheless, we'll be seeing Insurgent eSports fighting against most likely Exceeli. Well, I'm not saying Alex doesn't have chance here, but that is definitely a favorite of many viewers, of many fans. But it all comes down to the strategies of Exceeli. They will be facing off against LRX tomorrow on another best of 3. And eventually, if they can make it happen, or maybe LRX can make it happen, it is on the best of 5, Kirito. What's gonna be your thoughts about the best of 5 series of tomorrow?
I can't even think that forward, man. I can barely process this match now, because this is possibly one of the best matches I've actually been a part of. Not just casted, I actually have seen or been a part of in the Bangladeshi scene. We have Exceeli, we have Insurgent. I mean, triple S tier players, triple S tier teams taking on each other on BO3 on not like your basic maps of Ascent, Split. We have, I mean, Icebox, we have Haven, Icebox being infamous for its multiple angles, Haven 3 sites. Bind is in its own a difficult map. It has no mid, stuff like that. And these teams gave us a show. I mean, it's just a shame. The first match was actually close too. It's the only match that didn't go to overtime, but I think it was 13-11. I can't even remember. It was only an hour back, but I can't remember. But still, yeah, it was an absolute insanity of a match. And we have our scoreline, we have our victors, and Insurgent eSports, well played, well. I mean, they earned it. I have to say. What can I say? They definitely earned it after going through this really horrendous experience. Maybe, I mean, it should be a good experience in the end because they won. But it has to be difficult playing for 3 hours straight, almost 4 hours, and taking on a team like Exceeli. Exceeli as well played exceptionally well. Both sides showed their fragging capability, showed their strategic sides, and actually I can't even point out fault in their sides. They played so well. But in the end, it was the side of Insurgent coming out as the better team. And they're going to be sending Exceeli to the lower brackets. And they're going to be taking on their old friends from LRX Esports. And I mean, I specifically mean old friends for some of the players who have joined Exceeli from LRX. They're going to be joining their old teammates in the lower bracket finals for a chance to go back into the grand finals to hopefully take revenge on the side of Insurgent. But that is it for now from me. I mean,
Definitely from us,
been a day.
actually.
It's been a day. Regardless, we are going to be taking off in a little bit. Before we go, once more, word from our sponsors: Blisstyle Electronics, Ravenclaws Coin Shop. Check out the links in the description. VBC is our community partner, Bangladesh community, and the tournament is powered by Range.gg. Make sure to check out the channel, subscribe for esports content, and we'll be back tomorrow for the lower brackets finals. I think it is tomorrow. The
It is
schedule
tomorrow, definitely. And we'll be
should
finding
yeah.
our second finalist as well on that day.
So make sure you stay tuned, stay with us, stay safe, and we'll be back tomorrow with that matchup. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Goodbye from me. Goodbye from Crystal. See you
See ya,
tomorrow.
man.